Wow, guys, it's the Mean Boys podcast with Yusef, Roach this week.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wowsies.
it's going to be cool. Yusef's a funny guy. Listen to his podcast, Death is Imminent, on all the different podcasting platforms.
The only podcast that sounds more negative than ours.
Yeah, or just get a tattoo of his podcast title. Whatever is better for you.
Oh, yeah. That'd be episode 4 we got a tattoo. I don't know what took you guys a year and a half.
Get your shit together, Mean Boys.
Yeah, so enjoy that. Follow him on Twitter. He's one of my favorite tweeters. So, yeah, go enjoy all the Yusef Roach out there in the world that there is available to you.
Yeah.
When you take a little tolerance break, pop on over to iTunes, make an account that
leave us a review
that you'll never use, and then leave us a review.
If we get to 400 reviews, we will have my mom on the show. She has agreed to do this. Also, I know some of you have found my mom on Facebook. Do me a favor. Leave her alone.
Oh, really?
There's no world where any of you need to contact my mother. Stop it.
Have people contacted her?
They've just been having like various conversations on threads, and it stayed civil, but I need to put a foot down on that immediately.
Yeah, I mean, that's not really going to end great for
My mom
you.
will neither understand nor care. I just don't want that happening.
No, I mean,
Sure.
there's no world where it's just going to be like, yeah, man, I was DMing your mom and we shared great banana bread recipes. It's always going to be
God, nothing would be funnier than if a Mean Boys fan ended up being my mom's sixth husband.
That would be awesome. But yeah, it's just going to be like, hey, Keith's mom, do you rate my dick, please? You know?
Yeah, don't do that, please.
Yeah, don't. I almost feel bad I gave him the idea.
Yeah.
But definitely don't do that.
We're
all at
serious.
once.
This is not like a fun one. This is not soup, my dudes.
Definitely don't everybody go do that.
Ah, shit.
No, seriously, don't go find Keith's very easy to find mom on Facebook and ask her to rate your weird dicks.
Anyway, leave a fucking review.
Yeah, Matilda Dawn writes, nice girl. These Mean Boys are truly 3, parentheses 4 if you can't Ramsey, which I do, which feels weird.
Yeah,
you know?
shut up, Matilda.
Yeah, don't fucking give him any credit.
I like your book.
Of the best comedians I've ever listened to. Yeah, that's the one with it's like a period Akira. Also, I can easily say that the Mean Boys podcast is the most unique podcast I've heard in a long time. So thanks for that.
Finally, 3 white guys with opinions.
I know, yeah. What could be more unique than
4 white guys with opinions?
Yeah, us all patting each other on the back. Well, that's what she said.
Ramsey's the whitest of all of us.
Is the keystone of the whole master race
The Rosetta
operation.
honky.
Yeah. Fucking go over to patreon.com/meanboys and give us your money. We live in a terrible crack house, and we're finally actually buying shit, making the studio nice and stuff. So we're getting to the light at the end of the tunnel of our like complete abject poverty. And $5 a month gives you weekly bonus content, and $10 a month gives you a little goodie in the mail. We're making either bumper stickers or window decals, depending on how long it takes to draw me getting pissed on. But we're gonna have some fun stuff this month. We're working on it. We've commissioned some artwork.
Indeed,
so.
it's gonna be pretty great.
Yeah, so go do that, and it helps us out, and we really appreciate
If
it.
you like piss, get on Patreon. It's going to be a very good Cal of D.
Yeah. What does Cal of D
A
mean?
decal.
Oh,
You fucking retard.
yeah.
Too smart for the room, huh?
Yeah,
No. I thought you were talking about some kind of like town from Lord of the Rings.
Okay,
Like, yes,
Daddy's taking the car back. Also, get on the tour sheet if you're not already on that. Let us know where you want us to come. We're planning our next tour as we speak. If you are in the Pacific Northwest, Seattle and Portland, may want to keep your ears peeled because we're going to be announcing some shit up there very, 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 very soon.
Yeah, just go ahead and just fill out the tour sheet, and fucking you'll get an email when shit goes live. Also, don't fill out the tour sheet twice to try to trick us into thinking more people live in your town, because I can tell when you do that, and it legitimately fucks us over. It hasn't, but I mean, it's just don't do that.
Yeah, like unless you want to give us the several $100s we'll lose falling for that prank.
Yeah,
knock it off.
it would be really funny if you guys all like Justin Biebered us into going into North Korea. Certainly, yeah, we would indeed be trolled. But I mean, if you want the podcast to come out later and shittier, then yeah, go ahead and do that one.
Man, I would do Mean Boys live from Pyongyang in half a second.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, I want to be arrested for my art. I want to yeah, just like wow, dude, he really did make a B-52 song about anal, and now he's in a fucking
They're just like checking
state
the Korean Constitution for like how long do we waterboard him for the fudge lord?
Yeah, share to my page on Indiegogo, yucked up abroad to Conor McSpadden Liberation Fund.
I think it's just about everything.
Yeah, so sit back, relax, and enjoy. Oh yeah, go on the subreddit. You can fucking communicate with your fellows. It's kind of a fun thing. Our Mean Boys. Links for all the shit are in the show notes.
I like when Connor is tired because he just starts to look like a possum.
I do, yeah.
Your eyes are just narrow and you look like garbage hungry.
Well, yeah, no, my eyes just get like fucking like big, swollen, purpley, fucking like if an Irish person doesn't get the perfect amount of sun, sleep, or moisture, then everything in their face just turns a shitty color.
It's a very delicate like vitamin alchemy you got to hit.
Yeah, everything immediately just starts like going like bad fruit on the kitchen counter type shit. You
are blemished, my dude.
Yeah, I'm splotched. I'm almost splotched up, gang.
Splotch sounds like a Bang Bros imprint.
Oh, yeah, welcome to Splotched, whereas we see if we can power wash this woman's makeup off with J-Max with chemically altered loads.
Oh, God.
Yeah, he literally eats he has like a Michael Phelps breakfast, which is a big cartoon stack of flapjacks just so he has enough calories to
nuclear ropes.
Really, get to the bottom of that eye show.
Well, we introed the shit out of this one.
Yeah, this is one of the more meandering ones. And yeah, subscribe YouTube, Insta, Facebook, Twitter. Just go click some shit and help us out. And now you can sit back, relax, and enjoy this week's episode with the magnanimous Yusef Roach.
Hi, and welcome to the Mean Boys podcast. If you think you have a small dick, just remember... Oh, I fucked that up.
Nope, we're keeping it. I'm Keith Carey.
I'm Connor McSpadden.
I'm Tom Goss.
And I'm Stefan Urkel.
Yusef Roach joins us in the studio. Already just being kind of racist to him after you took the bus and walked in the hot sun to come.
It's a compliment. Stefan Urkel is cool.
The sun is cool, too.
He's one of the good ones. Am I right?
Oh, man. I feel like someone called me on Twitter Hotep Urkel, and it's been like my favorite fucking thing in the world.
What's Hotep?
I'm too white to know what that is.
Oh, you don't know what Hotep is?
I like that we all laughed a little because none of us
serious?
wanted to be the guy.
Well, it sounds like one of those
mummy,
owl
isn't it?
Pokemon.
What is Hotep?
It's like a fucking like a. Hey, let me tell you.
Are you allowed to tell us? Where you're like,
it's like a black dude in a dashiki that is like super misogynist, but like seemingly progressive.
oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He
I can
posts like Instagram memes where it's just like two like thick people having sex, and it's like, oh, queen should always respect her king or something like that.
Oh, okay. I got you.
It's like also like I don't eat pussy, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like the black version of like an improv comic.
Yeah, It's like a black. It's like a Michael Jordan Peterson.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh, dude.
Oh, that's real fucking good.
Hell yeah! I was just in your hometown of Austin, or where you started stand up in Austin.
Yeah, that's where I started stand-up.
Okay, yeah. I had a good time. Thanks to everyone that came out. Oh shit! Someone gave me presents to give you, Keith.
Oh hell yeah! Oh.
Which was like
They're gonna be
like, hey, we
food.
brought you something. It's for Keith.
They're going to be food, dog products, or condoms.
Dude,
it's definitely going to be one of those three things.
Your fans are like fucking lunatics, right? Because I remember one time, like the first time I heard of you guys, like a year ago, I was like following Connor on Instagram or something, and like someone mailed him like a cummed on picture of Yu-Gi-Oh or something.
Someone just photoshopped cum on a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
We did get
if
somebody
they were real fans, they would have actually cummed on Dark Magician Girl. But
Speaking
I guess,
of which, Mean Boys Horny Summer still going strong. Please send us your porn.
oh yeah, do that. Like a few people drove like 3-4 hours to like come out, and I was like, oh shit, I'm not going to be that good. That was that was a bad call. It was great. It was awesome. Thanks to everyone over there for a fucking nice weekend. But I was like a little put off because everyone was like, yeah, Austin's so cool and weird. And what it was like the same like 6 nightclubs playing like loud club music, but in between there was a store where you could buy a Misfits shirt. Like that was like the extent of the weirdness. It was like, yeah, it's so weird. You can get a sandwich from not a chain shop. It's bizarre.
It'll
Oh, man.
still be $14 though.
Yeah, dude, it's super punk rock. There's the coffee shops, like. And I rented one of those electric scooters.
Comes from like how well they hide their black people.
Yeah.
It's
we
have culture, but like
yeah.
all
It's like
Mexicans are
It's
over
so weird. They put a cowboy hat on Portland.
Yeah, it's so weird. It's like they have good grits, but I didn't have to talk to any of those. Like they know how to make
Well, we
all
call
the
them
food.
quinoa in God's country.
Yeah. Oh no, that was I rode one of those fucking electric scooters that you can rent. Because I was trying to ride one of those in Denver.
Okay, yeah.
Can we talk about how you like?
Yeah.
Well, so we did a show in Denver, and they have these like rent a scooter things. Where
Yeah, I've
it's like
seen
you-
them.
Yeah.
They're in like Santa Monica and shit.
Yeah, and there was like one of them as Connor just leaves. There's one of them, and it's clear these two guys have like taken it and then stopped at this place where I'm doing a show to have have a beer. And he's just like, oh, can I take your scooter? And
No,
they're like,
at first, hang on, I want to back up. At first, Connor just grabbed
Oh,
the
I missed this
scooter.
part.
He just grabs the scooter and is like, "Is it?" He's like kind of looking around, and they're like, "Oh no, that's ours." He's like, "Oh, can I ride it?" And they're like, "No." And then Connor tries.
Oh, then he leaves, and then 5 minutes later just comes back and just keeps trying. Okay, I'm getting presents handed to me from.
Yeah, I basically did the come on, it's my birthday, but of trying to ride those dudes' scooters, and they're
As soon as Connor went away, they grabbed the scooter and brought it closer to him, and the one guy goes, "Yeah, I don't trust that guy."
Wait, so
well, they seemed like they were done with it. You know, they weren't really going anywhere.
Well, they were eating.
Yeah,
is there no hierarchy or system?
Yeah, well, I'm white, and I am entitled to
They
a
were
scooter.
also white.
I think I was a little
was like-
whiter.
yeah,
I was
watching-
assuming all white around on the scooters.
Well, yeah, I brought my paint swatches so I could show seniority.
It was like watching dueling white privilege wizards just battle it out for this scooter.
If they were
Yeah.
colored, you just wouldn't speak to them. So
Yeah, no, I would just be like, "This is mine," and then I would give him like a check that was going to bounce, and be like, "I paid you for it. This is like Mexico all over again." Yeah,
cool.
yeah, they gave.
this is the gal from this band, Me Motor Scooter, out of Texas, who are very good. They
And
make
she's
up all
like-
the CDs at a shirt that is disrespectfully too big.
Yeah, because she said, and I quote, we only had fat guy shirts left.
Well,
So-
this is too fat of a fat guy shirt, but I'll try and shrink it because
Oh
it's real
yes,
cool. Thank you.
stop humble bragging with you. Like, oh,
Yeah, I don't want to
can't.
humble brag, but I'm fine.
I would look ridiculous in this shirt that's very, very slightly too big for me.
It's like a size and a half too big for me.
Oh yeah, size.
It's
and
a double XL. You're a.
I'm between a large and an XL.
So you're an L and a half? Are you an L plus?
yeah, exactly.
You know, that's like when a little kid is like, "Well, actually, I'm 4.5." You know, it's like, no, you're still fat.
I know I'm fat.
Yeah, good. Don't you forget it.
Anyway, thanks for the fucking t-shirt. I think we made a way to turn getting a gift into a fucking hassle.
Well, yeah, I'm sure that's what they wanted from it. You know? I was
nobody
like-
wanted me to be a good sport about it.
Because I said I'll give it to Keith on the show, and then immediately I was like, oh fuck, I'm not going to remember to do that.
I know, a shocking twist. You remember the thing.
Yeah, no, I stayed with Mason Shear, a great listener of ours, and his wife. And,
Mason's a good dude.
Yeah, they had a bunch of Survivor memorabilia, which was speaking of white people
Like
stuff.
Surviving or the TV
like
show?
the TV show Survivor. So they had like one of the
Oh, they
things
just
where
know
they.
it was like what was left of their house after the fucking hurricane.
were they on Survivor?
No, they just are Survivor heads.
That's
you know,
retarded.
So they had like a cardboard cutout of Jeff Probst, and then they had like the thing where
that
you
makes
cast
me-
the votes from one season.
It
And I
makes
was-
me so bummed out that somebody who thinks that's cool is also a fan of our podcast.
Oh yeah, because I was like, "How much was this?" And he was like, "I don't want to talk about it."
That show's where everyone's like naked and afraid, right?
No, you're thinking of Naked and Afraid.
Has Jeff Probst been Me Too'd yet? Because he's like for sure rapist. Right?
Oh, it seems
really?
like it, right?
I mean, like
He does kind of get. I mean, you don't
look
wear
at him.
cargo shorts for a living, and then not.
His name's Jeff Ropes.
Probst.
Jeff Ropes. No, that's the Wood Rocket version of Survivor. It's Jeff Ropes. All
That's how
right.
he puts out your fucking torch.
Yeah, and
that's what they called him after they.
if you want
found
to
out
fuck him,
Me
you have to
Too.
go through an obstacle course. It's just like, oh shit, you've won reward. It's my cum.
I just assume everyone on CBS has raped somebody. I think it's just a good rule of thumb.
yeah, that's a good. Yeah,
It
yeah.
seems like the network you go to be able to hide out and lay
Who's
low.
that man? Ed Bradley.
the secret
Ed
band
Bradley's
theory.
a
Yeah, he's for sure.
Everyone
him
on
and,
60 Minutes gangbangs.
him and Charlie Rose are
Yeah,
double
60 minutes,
teaming.
more like 60 seconds. Am I
5
right?
years.
No, seriously, I'm here to shine a light on victims. So.
Who's Ed Bradley?
like a black guy.
Oh,
like any black guy.
Well, I mean, that sounds like a bad description until you remember he's talking about on CBS, so it narrows it down to the guy.
Oh,
He's
the
like a-
black guy.
okay. So it's not you then.
No. He's like a black pedophile. Just accuse him of stuff.
Oh, really? Yeah, thanks for doing that on our podcast, not your podcast. Tell us, what's
African-American Nazi of note, Ed Bradley.
Your podcast is called Death is Imminent.
yeah.
Tell us about it a little bit.
Oh man, it started out as a Michael Shannon themed podcast because I don't know.
Who's Michael Shannon?
He's the fucking bad
some
guy.
black guy. I mean,
Yeah, some.
No, he's the
fucking
whitest man who
black
ever whited.
No, he's like the fucking bad guy in Man of Steel. Like,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Does not narrow
he's
it down.
other
Yeah.
shit. He's like a good actor. It's my co-host's idea, and then I was just like, I just want to talk on something, and then like now we just talk about like how we want to die. So
I like how I think you've done like 5 episodes, and you gave up on the theme episode 2, 3.
pretty much like immediately.
Yeah,
Like,
okay.
We don't barely the first episode. We don't. We watched Kangaroo Jack, and that was like a 3-episode arc.
Wait, he's in Kangaroo Jack?
He's the bad guy in that
Shut
shit,
the
dude.
fuck up.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Dude,
And
I'm
he's
watching
fucking
Kangaroo
fierce.
Jack.
He's fierce. Kangaroo Jack is funny as shit.
Michael Shannon doesn't phone anything in. Like, even when he's bad, he's good.
Nah.
Oh, like who played Alex in Clockwork? Malcolm
McDowell.
Yeah. Like he's a bad guy in Tank Girl, and he's doing it like he's like, this is gonna be the blockbuster of the summer. Like he turns the shit up to 11, and you're like, oh man, you really you probably gotted the character for this dumbass movie, you idiot.
Oh, that's so fucking funny.
Tank Girl, the only character who's had a harder time with water and power than we have.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Man, you guys. I mean, so. He was like, oh, welcome to the crack house. And I was like, oh, it looks like a typical, just like whatever house. Like I was like, that's kind of not bad. And then I go in the bathroom to pee, and I pull up the fucking thing, and it flips out of my hand, and then I almost touch human shit underneath it.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, geez.
So yeah. Fuck this
Okay, in our
shit.
defense, how do you know it was him?
Good point.
Yeah.
Good point.
You don't know
I mean,
what poops
You
here.
don't
Actually,
peanut
no,
butter your toilet seats?
I know.
I do want to like have like a decorative cross stitch that says, "Reminder: all toilet seats are decorative," because both of the toilet seats in the house
that's the
are
good
not
bathroom.
really attached by anything but gravity and balance.
The other night I was high and I was trying to take a dump in the other bathroom where the toilet seat isn't even kind of screwed on. You just
No,
set
yeah.
it there and hope for the
You
best.
just kinda
And it kept like
slide
it felt like I was like surfing.
Yeah,
I was
it's like
whoa.
when you take a shit in their house, you get a core workout from trying to do like
Yeah.
the like housewife
You like
balance
trying to
board.
shit on one of
Boys
those
with
yoga
your
balls.
butt.
Yeah.
Oh man, I think we're all warmed up. You want to get into the Mexican joke off?
Ay, so topical.
Yeah, let's do it.
fucking party.
All right, guys, I'll take us away this week. A man who devoted his life to finding the Loch Ness Monster has concluded it's just a gigantic catfish. He said he realized this when the monster asked him to add her on Kik so he could send sexy pics. You know, he's got Kik. Yeah, everyone gets it, you know.
Census can't.
Yeah, Kik, you know. It's like,
That's all, folks.
I like that you just your mouth got confused because you
Yeah,
were
well,
distancing
Tom,
yourself from
what-
that joke before you finished it.
I just do want to note that Tom just hit me with a hot 2nd grade teacher burn. Wow, dude.
I thought
I've been ethered.
I could do like 3 impressions, and none of them consistent.
Zero of them are Porky Pig.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that right now.
I thought that was a good
I
Porky.
was like, that's not bad.
All right, do it
Thank
again.
you.
Yeah.
That's all, folks.
Nope, still pretty bad.
I think
fact
you're
trying
losing it to that's all. Because on the stuttering, is like pretty
Well,
on.
yeah, I do that naturally.
You started explaining your Porky Pig impression. You're like, I fucking, yeah, that's how I talk or whatever. Yeah.
He was just trying to talk last time. He wasn't even doing an impression. He was like, yeah, Porky Pig, funny.
I was trying to do the circle closing guy.
No, dude, it was like actually a sad article because he's like, since 1989,
Porky
he's been
Pig.
out like looking at this lake, and he just realized like, oh, I forgot the catfish could grow that big, and it's probably that. He's like, yeah, they put in catfish so people get to hunt them, and it's definitely a catfish.
I think it took him this long to figure it out.
Yeah, and it's like his legacy of his work is that one terrible joke I just did about him, and you know, like the 62 upvotes on Reddit's news board.
All right. A man was arrested for stomping on baby ducklings that entered his front yard. Police are calling it a deadly game of duck, duck, boots.
A boot party on the duck. I like to think that he was like a Stormfront enforcer,
Yeah,
and he was like,
quacked his skull.
I mean, there's no black ones here, but I mean, let's be kidding. These might be Jewish ducks. I mean, Walt Disney did create Donald, so let's hedge our bets here.
A grandmother is devastated after a high school forgot to include her dead grandson in the yearbook. In defense of the school, he doesn't technically go there anymore.
Yeah, all right.
I like that you did like the hand juggling motion.
Yeah.
Like you were physically trying to keep that joke above water.
No, I like when Tom does his like a fucking like old like cat skills. Like, oh, I tell you,
Yeah.
that sounds like a bad cup of fro, yo.
He hung himself. It's
You have a great just hey, what's up? It's fucking shit in the morning here. We got fucking, just that guy,
Yeah.
Like, hey, here with your cunt news or whatever. I don't know.
welcome to the House of Cum. House of Cum, everybody. Have a pie.
Yeah, well, no, I feel like you're just biding your time until they make you the Jessica Chobot of Complex. You know, you just like you stand in front of a green screen and you're just like, so The Rock launched a new line of sneakers. Man, those are bad. Anyway, that'll be $10,000 and 1 million Twitter followers, please.
No, please. Let me live the dream.
oh yeah, you would crush that shit.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Oh, dude,
hey, I'm wearing a dumbass shirt. This is what happened with Pusha T today.
Oh, have you seen The Rock's Instagram? Anyway.
Yeah. Wow. Motivation Mondays. Am I right? Anyway, well, my day's done. It's 11 a.m. Thank you for the money. I'll see you at the conventions. Later, guys. I'm just putting that energy out to the universe.
Please,
you know?
thank you. I just want to do nothing. That's what I'm gonna die. My turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I've been masturbating.
I mean, I've
too
only
much.
seen Yusef twice,
much-
and each time he's been like, "Yeah, I just absorbed weed in some comical way. And I'm really depressed."
Wait, you said you're masturbating too much. How much is too much?
Like I've started watching like hand job porn and stuff.
We said
What?
that, we
When
said
you,
that
like-
you said that like it was a news like teens are masturbating, but how much is too much? Like that was like a local news expose.
Wait, why are you watching hand job
it's
porn?
like
You psychopath?
you know when like you've gone so far off the edge, you're like this.
Let's go back to
this
the beginning.
docile thing. Exactly. You've been
Nostalgia.
there. You've been
Wait, you're
there.
Yeah,
making a
it's like-
prequel for cum?
It was like, yeah, I like how you described it like when Nas did his listening party in Queensbridge. He's like, I wanted to go back to my roots and just like, jerk off to something simple. You
But
know?
it for sure is that. It's like, oh man, I remember when I was 15 in the back of a Dodge Intrepid or whatever. You know, like,
No, I remember. I remember
you were there.
No, I wasn't. Not in the Dodge.
I
Not
thought
at
your
that
hands
point.
look familiar.
Yeah, you guys have like a Phil Collins in the air tonight moment where it's like, I thought you were a cop. He's like, no, I'm just stalky.
I remember the first video I jerked off to. It was these two girls. They just took their shirts off. And then we're like, woo. And then there were a bunch of people in the background like, woo. And I was like, those are tits. And I jerked off. And I've tried to find that video in the last couple
Oh,
months.
I know. I know
would
exactly the first porn I jerked off
I would
to.
pay
and it's still-
$1,000 to look at the Google searches you've tried to type in for that.
Well, no, here's the
Show
problem.
me exciting crowd tits.
No, I remember the first one, and it's still like I remember I went and here's how much I went because it was like a preview video on Bang Bros, and I actually walked to the Ralphs and I bought with cash like one of those prepaid Visa cards when I was like 15, so I could
Oh my God.
sign up for a Bang Bros account so I could see the full video because I couldn't find it or download it anywhere like back in like the late 2000s,
Right.
You know, and yeah, I think it like honestly I think about that video, I'm like that's still the kind of like woman that I'm like attracted. I think it like imprinted a lot of my sexual like fucking desires or what, because it was the Olivia Lovely Ass Parade 2005, the one where she's wearing the denim jeans or whatever, and yeah, I'm like, yeah, no, it's weird.
that one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure someone probably like it's funny when you talk about like porn with dudes and everyone like has to like subtly realize we all know exactly what we're all talking.
Oh no, I was being sarcastic. I've never seen. I don't even know. I've never even watched Olivia Love.
That's not. Yeah, it doesn't matter. But I don't know. I just.
Oscar Wilde.
She also lives like where I'm from, so like every time I do a show at the Improv out there, I'm like, should I just tweet at her and be like, hey, free take?
That will never work.
Yeah, no, just to be like, hey, thank you for all. I bring
Thank
you
you
up on
for your
stage and honor you.
service.
Yeah.
Like she's the truth.
You probably stopped me from killing kids in my high school, so I feel
So fucking funny. Oh man.
Yeah, buddy.
All right. Incredibles 2 had the biggest ever launch for an animated film with $181 million over 3 days. When asked how, Disney executives were quick to credit black teens wanting to fuck Elastigirl.
that is my whole explore page. Is just Elastigirl so thick memes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I went and saw that yesterday, and me and the girl I went with, we were both just super stoned. And midway through the movie, she turns to me and she goes, "Why does Mrs. Incredible have so much ass?"
Dude,
Well, it's
And I
funny
was
that like they.
"Cause shut up."
Well, yeah, they did that shit like before. I think like the big butt trend really popped. Like the first
Nah.
Incredible was like what, like 2006 or something like that.
2003.
2003.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't know that movie was out.
Maybe 04. Yeah, it just came out. It made $180 million.
Dude, actually, Mr. Incredible is one of the first dudes to rap about eating ass. A lot of people don't. He's one of the first. I mean, they were a lot of like. It's a groundbreaking film.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
You gotta eat ass if you're Mr. Incredible.
Oh
It's
my
that
god!
ass.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
a name like Mr. Incredible,
Yeah.
you can't.
You'd have to change your name to just Mr. Pretty Good if you didn't do it.
And he's shaped weird, so you know he's got no dick because he's just like
Yeah.
pointing at the bottom, and you'd see the dick in the spandex. So it's like, yeah, you got to get that tongue game on point, dude.
I
Yeah.
think he probably had dick before the steroids or whatever.
I don't think he did steroids.
Yeah, but people who look like him do.
Does he have an origin story? I
Not
haven't
really.
seen the new one.
He's just big.
Yeah.
And
That's his
there's
whole
like
deal.
5 terrible conversations happening. At the same
No, there's one great one about the Incredibles and eating ass.
Yeah. All right, guys. A Renaissance Fair actor has been accused of rape on festival grounds. The case is just another example of the growing Ye Too movement.
God damn it.
I nominate that joke for
I don't.
Hey, stick to
for
Porky Pig, buddy.
supreme joke of the day so far.
Man, that's like a big test of like their authenticity as a Renaissance fair. It's like, well, if it were these times, I guess we'd burn her.
So I mean, I think
When I say prima, you say doctor. Prima,
Doctor,
Why is it a black thing?
What? No, that's what people. That's how people hype up crowds.
Yeah, Yusef, we don't have black guys in here a lot, so we get kind of skittish,
Don't
you know.
live with one?
Unfortunately, but I mean, we're used to him, you know. So whenever we have like someone of color on the podcast, we're like, well, we're all like trying to we're like talking to a girl we want to ask out. 'Cause we're like, we don't want to do
I'm
it bad.
being normal.
And you're just like walking up like, oh, you have such beautiful...
Yeah, Tom, if you can't see, he's wearing a Wu-Tang shirt. He knows nothing about that. It'd be great if Tom showed up. He opens the door in like a South Pole jumpsuit, like, "What's up, man? Welcome in."
No, this is the October stab you guy.
I'm so sad that like white people have taken Wu-Tang from us.
Oh, yeah,
and like
yeah.
it's slowly happening to 3-6 Mafia, and it's like making me infuriated.
If you could put 3 things off limits for white people to take, like what would you put like, you know, a force field around? It's like you guys can't.
My ass, not. I don't know. I don't give a shit. Fucking. Let's see. Shoplifting from Koreans. That's out. Okay, all right.
Oh,
Never
man.
take that.
I do this a lot.
Yeah, I've appropriated a lot of culture in that case.
I appropriated those Cheetos I ate for breakfast.
Getting kicked out of CVS. Is this personal now?
Oh, have you been kicked
All right,
out of
that one's
CVS?
more me.
I do like that Keith got breakfast Cheetos. Like they have like a cinnamon roll flavor where he's just like.
And honestly, here's a real one. Fucking mayonnaise. That's a black ass thing.
yeah.
I don't know. White people.
I think I said. Did you
think
tweet about this the other
mayonnaise-
day?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I've tweeted about it like 700 times.
People have always been about mayonnaise.
No. That's a myth.
No, I was with
No,
you. but
bitch.
with-
All right, I grew up in the Caribbean, right?
All right.
And fucking French fries, hot sauce, and ketchup and mayonnaise, like slathered to the point where you can't see the French. Like that's like a meal. That's like and chicken. Like that's a fucking. Mayonnaise is a universal food,
Yeah,
but
it's a-
mostly for colored people.
Yeah, it's a black con. Well, just people saying like, mayonnaise to like, oh yeah, Taylor Swift's new album. And it's a guy put his like AirPods and hooked up to a mayonnaise or whatever, you know. So it's like we just got to do that.
No, mayonnaise is.
I'm glad because you could have said bring back our girls and we would have done it. But we're just gonna stop using mayonnaise.
Bring back our girl.
Mayonnaise is pretty white.
Yeah.
Mayonnaise is pretty
That's a
white.
white man
only
sauce.
because-
I don't like mayonnaise, but it's white.
Tom, stop trying to impress
telling
Yusef.
you,
All right, it's awkward.
only because it's a white colored food. Like that's it.
White people don't do that. They're not like,
dairy-
ooh,
white
marshmallows.
White people have
Ours.
taken dairy.
I entered to the floor potato salad. That's a pretty white dish. It's pretty mayonnaise centric.
That's white, but I'll say this. Coleslaw just as white, but it doesn't get the same shit because it's good with barbecue.
Oh, okay.
And I love a good coleslaw and barbecue. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
And I think in Europe they don't use ketchup for fries. They just use the mayonnaise.
All right, I feel he just wants to do headlines.
Europeans
No, I
are
don't
like
want to
as well.
I'm
He's so angry.
Shocking. Amazingly, I have the least opinions about mayonnaise at
Oh, wow.
this table.
I will.
He's just trying to play low because this hasn't turned into a bit about him yet. He's like, all right, if I ride this one out.
Exactly what I was doing.
I think we gotta split the mayonnaise line down the middle for white and black people. I think mayonnaise.
White people get aioli, we get mayonnaise.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Well, then we're just appropriating your culture again. We're trying to avoid that.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like rock and roll. We're taking it and we're making it better.
yeah.
But then you just like have to pay more for it, so it kind of works out, you know.
Yeah, it seems cheaper to just steal your thing.
No, I know white people. They're all about mayonnaise.
All right,
we want to move on here.
We'll agree to
This is getting a little
disagree.
contentious.
I respect your opinion and your right to say it, and I won't fight for it.
This is how Helter Skelter
I mean,
starts.
I'd fucking kill you, but
Yo, I want you guys to fight.
Dude, I'm gonna get a mayonnaise jar tattooed to my forehead.
Tom just made the XXL freshman class 2019.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. A Burger King manager was arrested trying to meet a 10-year-old girl for sex. He pleaded with authorities, saying, "I'm not a monster. I brought her one of the little crowns."
I mean, that would be kind of a dick move. It's just like you think like, oh, I'm fucking a masseuse. I'm going to get a free massage. It's like, well, I'm getting molested by a Burger King manager, but I mean, I'm going to get the whole Inspector Gadget kit where I can make the complete... I know it's a McDonald's toy.
Well, that's
but-
what Burger King does. They feed you something terrible, and then they give you a toy afterwards.
See, I feel like Burger King is more popular in the black community. You think?
okay, check it out. There was only I grew up on a small island.
Okay.
There was only a Burger King for like the first 7 years of my life, and then it went out of business.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So the hangout spot for me was Wendy's.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's like a small sample size because I feel like
very
every time I see people talking about Burger King, it's usually black people.
We'll never know.
Dude, that's so racist of you.
I don't, yeah.
How is it racist? He didn't do it.
I don't know.
It'd be racist if he like starts walking around like these fucking Burger Kings. You're sick of them movies.
Really hitting that hard R in burger.
All right,
Burger King.
speaking of racist,
Oh boy.
Yes, I went to a Bigro King.
Ann Coulter has called the immigrant children separated from their parents child actors. The children responded, "Yes, all the lead shooter characters go to white kids. We need more Illuminati diversity."
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, this podcast fights for representation among school shooters.
Yeah, you in other the pictures.
Yeah, so UCSB was like the Black Panther of school shootings, where it was just like we just wanted to support.
Oh,
you know,
God,
I don't even like superhero movies, but I just thought that it was an important moment.
I'm surprised that there hasn't been a black school shooter yet, because there are a lot of like black anime nerds, especially recently.
I mean, there might,
Oh my god, that's the next evolution.
there might be a school spirit bombing, but I mean,
Oh God, give me energy.
yeah, if I get 100 retweets, fucking, like, you know, like,
Oh man.
I'm so happy.
But I
don't
guess
know
there
what
are a
spirit
ton of
bomb
black
is.
school shootings. They're just like
Well, they're just
fucking-
shootings,
They have
yeah.
reasons.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
everyone's like, "Nah, that makes sense."
Yeah, they're never just he was grumpy.
Yeah,
like that's
he
what the
took
white
your
one-
drugs. You should kill him.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like what you do.
Yeah, no, I don't see what else.
You just threatened to kill my co-host over the concept of mayonnaise as a.
all right, here we go. Trump. I don't like this one. Trump
Great
just
start.
today announced the creation of a military space force. Not much is known about the new agency, but they did announce the name of its first mission, El Solución Final.
He's gonna launch Mexicans into the sun.
That's the joke. Yeah.
the best thing about the Space Force shit is like you picture the people that you know that are like, oh, well, yeah, once you get out of the army. And it's just like the people that are going to like want to join the military. And it's like, that guy shouldn't be in space, that big square four-headed dipshit that you went to high
What
school
is
with.
happening with your headphones right now?
Oh, I lost the ear pad, so I made
Period.
one out of toilet paper and a rubber band.
It looks like your headphones got wounded in the Civil War.
Yeah. No, I mean, because here's the I had to start using Bluetooth on them because my headphone jack on my phone is broken. So I was using them, and I could only use one ear can, you know. So I had them like this, and then I was like, and I was on a plane. I was just bored, and I had like a bunch of napkins in my backpack, and I was like, wait a minute, you know. And I just like made this little fucking like, you know, jerry rig thing. So
You're like the MacGyver of people who want to listen to Come Down on an airplane.
yeah, well, no, it makes it's like you get like these like awesome, like nice, like cool looking studios, and then I was just like I just made them look so shitty. So.
Yeah, he really janked that pretty fucking hard.
Yeah,
I love that the rubber band says product of Mexico.
Oh yeah.
Those fuckers are going into the sun.
Yep. Fucking yeah, have fun up there, guys. No, that sounded mean. I'm just kind of tired and trying to keep the riffing going.
That's so funny.
A supermassive black hole was seen eating a star for the first time ever. Something. Keith Carey went to Carl's Jr.
God, you faggot. It bums me out so much that you didn't even take the time to finish the show.
No, it was funnier if it was the very low effort.
Yeah, no,
I thought it was going to be a supermassive black hole was caught eating a star for the first time. And honestly, it's just good to see healthy eating making it to the black community. Not as fun. I don't know.
When you guys eat the chicken stars as a kid, did you eat the points off individually, then finish the little circular nugget last?
I
this
didn't
is
eat
the
chicken
whitest
stars
thing I've
as a
ever
kid.
heard.
Never, I was a dinosaur kid.
Yeah, I was
chicken-
dinosaurs
yeah.
as well.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, but Carl's Jr. had the chicken stars, you know?
Yeah, I didn't really get that. I didn't go to
Dude,
Carl's
fuck
Jr.
Carl's Jr.
Because I'd see someone like, I think there was like a sign of my early autism where I'd see someone just like dive in and bite off 2 points in half the middle. I'd be like, dude, you're ruining it. Like, this is not
If we're being
the
totally honest, I was
symmetrical
eating
way.
them in one bite.
Oh,
Like,
okay, yeah.
Yeah, my focus was
No, you
always
made your
on
mom dress up like a ninja and try to
eating the
throw them into your
food.
mouth. Fucking Carbuto.
Carbuto.
All right. Melania Trump spoke about immigrants being separated from their families by ICE. In a statement to the press, Melania said, "Where do I sign up?" She doesn't want to be part of her family. She's an immigrant. That's the joke. It's not good.
No.
Okay, well, neither's
You
this
guys,
one.
let's reset the energy a little bit. You guys want to do a quick improv game? And just
Okay. Zip, zip, zip.
There's been enough racism already, Tom. I didn't find out that I didn't find out that a zip was a unit of drug sales until I was like 23.
improv game called Nip Jap Wop.
Oh, whoa!
The sound you just made.
I just blew your
love
mind
you.
into karate noises.
I love
That's at Second City in Chicago, the racist improv. That's where they learn.
I love both antiquated racism and I love new racism, and
Yeah.
I love like
Improv
lazy
games?
racism.
Yeah,
like one of
yeah.
my favorites are probably
That was the
sand,
Illmatic of racism.
sand nigger. It's the best slur. It's the best slur.
It's pretty great.
It's like, it's the best slur. I don't know. It doesn't even make sense. They're not even Negroes, you know?
No,
Yeah.
it's literally basically it's like white people perfected the game with the N word. Now we're just trying to apply it to different.
If you want to like
Yeah,
attack,
yeah.
call them like pecan sandies or something, you know?
oh shit, that's good.
Oh no,
But that sounds awesome.
Mine
Well, yeah,
was
it's a
my
delicious
Middle
food.
Eastern one. I was garbanzo beaners. You know, and that's like that's at least got like a little bit of
Wait,
wordplay involved. You
Aren't
know?
garbanzos Italian?
Isn't that hummus though? Like you
That's
make-
it's Middle Eastern. Well,
Yeah.
they're everywhere though, but
Yeah.
not Mexico.
See, I feel like you associate hummus with Middle Eastern. One time I walked in on Ramsey in the kitchen just eating hummus with his bare hands. He was just like, "This is the most Palestinian thing I've ever done."
Like a sad Arab Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No fucking.
Winnie the we poo in the streets. I don't even think they do that, but whatever.
Just picturing Eeyore being like, instead of beheading a journalist, they're just cutting off Eeyore's tail.
All right. Nice. A woman in a viral video saying she's going N-word hunting is defending herself, saying she isn't racist because she has black friends. Counter argument: Dick Cheney has white friends. He still shot one of their faces off. Oh,
Nothing's funnier than hearing that joke not work and then just hearing the lawnmower.
Tom hasn't watched the news since 2004, so it's really.
I love a good Dick Cheney shot a guy reference.
Well, I just like the
I love a good one too. I don't know what that was.
her defense was like, I have black friends, and she didn't back it up with like, that's why I nigger hunt. I need black
I'm always trying to find the best new ones.
gotta
to
catch
add
'em
to
all.
My
It's like a
circle.
Pokemon
I meant it like
snap,
bargain hunting or
it's
house
not
hunting.
aggressive at all.
I'm trying to add more to the group.
I just pictured a version of Supermarket Sweep where it's just a bunch of black people on shelves, and here comes Stacy just pulling them down.
Yeah. There's like a discount bin, and just Stacey Dash is like, "Hey, what's up? Yeah, they
No.
don't really want me anymore."
Rachel Dolezal is like the getting a whammy.
Oh yeah.
a whammy?
It's a game. I couldn't possibly begin to explain.
Yeah, we
the
can't
reference.
go into press your luck right now. We don't have the time.
I don't know any of these references.
Good, Connor, go.
Oh yeah, it's my. Oh yeah, wait, and isn't it Yusef's turn?
Oh, never mind.
Okay,
Shut
yeah,
up.
yeah.
Go.
Man, this is the best episode of Mean Boys, guys.
I'm having fun. I said the N-word?
I want that audio clip
I was
isolated.
gonna say,
right
just
now.
take that out.
I said the N-word?
Spotify is removing music from its playlist based on the abusive past of certain artists like R. Kelly and XXXTentacion. And it's also really putting a damper on their upcoming release, Beats to Own Slaves To.
That's my favorite channel that you just turned.
I like that joke, but you should have included more Dick Cheney. I would have liked more.
That'd be fun. I don't know.
There's just like 5% not enough Dick Cheney.
I don't know if you can like include your own, like, because like they'll do like stations where it's like summertime at the beach, you know, it's like rainy day at home. It'd be great if you had one where it was just like doing push-ups while you think about white nationalism. Like if you could make like your own like playlist and try to get it trending, and it's just like, oh man, I looked at my buddy's Spotify history, and he was listening to like the fucking
Just all
racism jams,
Chumbawamba.
you know,
It's
like,
really weird.
I figured out how
The
to
white
make,
man does get knocked down, but he gets back up again.
yeah,
can other people see your
they're
playlist?
never gonna replace us.
Oh, really?
If you don't go on private session, I have to go on private session every time I listen to that 169 song because I don't want anyone to know I listen to it.
Oh yeah,
I've just outed myself.
Well, I lost my writing job for HuffPo because I thought Ignition remix still bangs.
What is like the tribunal where they decide who is a bad enough guy to not be on Spotify anymore?
Oh
It
yeah.
seems arbitrary. R. Kelly's gone. Chris Brown's still there.
And when
what
are they
is
going to
in the
get to
news?
us? Because we're on Spotify now.
we are on Spotify. Well, they just cleared up some database from fucking Hardwick's albums getting deleted. So.
Oh yeah. Oh, that
that's
was
so fucking
that was a
funny.
fun, comfortable segue.
Points.
All right, guys. A new sex robot will turn men down periodically when it's not in the mood. That'll teach guys that buy fuck machines to be well-adjusted sex partners. I like what in what universe is that like this is I'm learning to be like healthy in respect to like the way it's just going to be like I got friend zoned by a robot now I really want to shoot everybody at the post office.
Or well, no, here's what it's really going to be. So I raped that robot.
Yeah, I mean
100% of those robots are getting raped.
Yeah, so like I got in there with a screwdriver, pried it open. And
it only speaks Spanish now, but it does what it's told.
Yeah, you have to, here's what I imagine a guy would do is like you just go in and like, you remember when you get like a new like Nintendo DS or whatever, you got to put in your birthday and then you could go update it again to get free shit in your Pokemon game. He's just going to do that every day. He's going to be like, come on, babe, it's my birthday. She's like, well, okay.
Activate anal.exe.
He goes and gets the Allen wrench and he presses like the hard reboot like button inside the butt cheek, and he's just like, all right, here we go. That'd be such a great prank as you go to your buddy's room and you change his fuck robot's language to Chinese, and he's just like, God damn it.
Oh, shit.
Have you seen that iPhone thing where so like give someone your phone and they put your number in and they change your language to Chinese as a joke,
Oh,
that would be really funny to do on somebody's fuck
I
robot.
tried to do that with someone, but then I couldn't find out how to do that. I couldn't find where the language changer was.
Wow, dude, fucking good story, bro.
The girl I was dating on April Fool's Day did that, but she changed my autocorrect text, so every time I wrote the word "the," it would autocorrect to the entire Declaration of Independence. I don't know why she did that, but like the first 3 times it happened, I literally was like, "Am I dying?" Because it was so weirdly specific and yet had nothing to do with anything I've ever said. I was so fucking confused.
Yeah.
I was like, did I copy paste this for a bit or something? And
Yeah.
I got real worried.
Did I get drunk and get really into civics again?
Yeah. Oh no, I'm the mayor. Scientists have discovered what they're calling an underwater octopus city. Underwater Octopus City also sounds like the name of a Guns N' Roses song released exclusively in Japan.
Dude, that sounds awesome. That sounds so tasty.
I can see the cover art.
Just you
already.
swimming through with a fork and a knife.
They would kill the fuck out of me, dude. Octopus, I think, I genuinely think they are smarter than people.
What have we told you about your animal facts? You got to put on the pith helmet when you start telling us shit about animals.
Octopuses are not smarter than people. They're just smarter than you.
They have, I genuinely believe they have a higher intelligence.
Like a scientist or something?
Yeah. I science hard, bro.
Dude, he fucking loves science.
Yeah.
The even more offensive than the I fucking love science page is the like safe for work I freaking love science. Have you seen that?
My God.
They have like a safe for work like mirror site where it's just like, I don't want everyone at the office thinking I'm so edgy when I just click like on an article about stars I'm never actually going to try to understand.
Well, I love science, but I'm not too fond of profanity.
Yeah.
Octopus are fucking smart, man. There's 7 main types of intelligence, and they're smarter in one of them. I'm telling you.
Give me one example of an octopus outsmarting.
Well, yeah, he's going to say the same thing about the one that shot water to turn the light switch off.
They should make like a white nationalist version of I fucking like science, where it's just like the same memes but without Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I fucking love eugenics.
I fucking love science. Not crazy about the blacks.
They've also trained octopus to solve Rubik's Cubes. I can't solve a Rubik's Cube.
Yeah,
Can you solve a Rubik's Cube?
Probably.
Like,
I don't know.
I feel like everyone tells me it's like, it's algorithms. Which, what does that even mean? Like, that's not. Everyone says that about everything that is like computers or something.
Yeah.
I went on a date with a girl
algorithms.
one time who
That's
just
like
had
a-
like a basket of Rubik's Cubes and she would just like solve them with one hand while she was watching Family Guy. It was very weird.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, it didn't really.
Good story,
What
bro.
a fucking- what was the hand job action like?
Didn't get one. Yeah, I don't know.
What?
We were very young. This is the girl that I ran into at
was
that
busy with
shitty
the
show.
Rubik's Cube.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
So we had this like one weird awkward like half date with her like Buddhist cult family when I was a kid, and then she like popped out at like a show that I was doing one time. And it was like a really bad show, and I was on stage. I was like, I promise my career is going like slightly better than this. Like,
Oh, those are the worst.
That would have been awesome if you could say you got cube gibbered. That would be fucking like
what?
Just I love the visual of someone getting jerked off.
Oh, yeah,
and
you're
solving a
getting-
Rubik's Cube at the same time.
Nobody in the history of forever is called getting a hand job, getting gibbered.
I just
Yeah.
imagine,
I
like,
mean, I have, and I'm in history.
when you said that, I imagine like bubbles coming out of a pussy for some reason. I don't know why that's what I
Sounds
thought.
like a slur for Cubert. Like you jumping around making a ruckus, you cube gibber. Like what?
That's what you call an Asian engineer. Oh, that didn't work. Okay.
Nah, not really, but it's jazz, man.
I should have went with Asian video game designer, but
That would still have been bad.
Asian.
look, I'm
Asian.
trying to
Asians
Look,
are
you need to
hilarious.
reference Dick Cheney. I'm telling you.
Is Yusef next?
No, I think I'm next.
Oh, okay.
Did I turn something off? I feel like I hit this in the...
Yeah, you might have not. Everything barely works. So let me jiggle your headphones and just give me a thumbs up when you can hear.
Cube gibber. Yeah, I'm good.
That was such an apathetic pound on the table. It's like, I want pictures of Spider-Man, but I don't...
Yeah, it's not like a big deal. I mean, let's focus on getting that front page story done, you know? That'd be great. It's J. Jonah Jameson, but he prioritizes, and he's like, God damn it, we need to redo the pictures for our calendar section. And is that Spider-Man thing still going on? Like, I mean, that seems like that might be worth a few copies, you know?
All right, the World Cup has started. If you want to see outstanding physical performance, excitement, playing through pain, and the embodiment of human sacrifice in the name of pride, sleep until football season.
Damn, Tom. Shade.
I should have referenced Dick Cheney. You know, when I wrote that joke, I was...
if you say Dick Cheney one more time, I'm going to throw you out the window.
Dick Cheney. Let's see if he can lift me up.
I didn't say I was going to throw you out the window right now.
Oh, this is a cage thing. Keith still can't give me the cage. He still can't pick up anything over 20 pounds, and I'm over 40 pounds.
Like he just got like a vasectomy, and they're like, yeah, don't lift up anything over 20 pounds.
You're over 40 pounds. What a gentle way to spin fat.
Yeah. What I'm picturing now is like you think of like all the supervillains in the Spider-Man universe, and it's like there's like a 9/11 memorial, but for people that Rhino killed. You know?
Rhino 11?
Ryan 11.
Yeah, and it's like here's the monument to the Green Goblin massacres of the Spider-Man 76 or whatever, you know.
Yeah, Toby Keith writes an album about people who fell victim to Mysterio.
Yeah. We'll put a boot in your ass, you fucking weird vulture guy with cancer.
Where were you when that Rhino Man blasted through that building? Insane amounts of speed.
Where were you when it was like not Venom, but like the red version of Venom?
Yeah.
Green Goblin sent you to heaven.
No, Ariana Grande, I am appalled at what Carnage has done at my concert. I have no words. I'm so sorry.
Oh
Pete Davidson's dad dies trying to help people that are being attacked by Carnage.
The page of the people just dots and prayers and pictures of Spider-Man.
That's so fucking funny.
Oh, dude, Rhino left.
Dude, Rhino 911 is Rhino 911 is a weird version of Reno 911.
Yeah, Tom Lennon really did some weird shit before he started writing those movies.
Rhino 911.
All right, Yusef.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
right.
is it me?
Yeah.
I'm not crazy about these. Jesus Christ, I hate this one. I hate myself.
Yeah, we're not going to mercy you. You saw what they did to me.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
good
we haven't exactly brought thunder to the table so far. You're fine.
Beyonce and Jay-Z dropped a surprise double album over the weekend, giving black women everywhere a reason to be even worse at their jobs.
Man.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah,
Yikes.
Well, I wasn't going to do this next one, but now I feel like I have like a license.
I'm gonna take that out. I'm not retweeting this podcast.
It doesn't. No one fucking. It's. Target has apologized for selling a Father's Day card featuring a black couple that reads "Baby Daddy." The popular chain will replace it with a traditional black Father's Day card, a phone card. So you can call him in jail.
Yeah, I got it.
Yusef started it. Okay, I was gonna do another one about how you're fat, but I mean, I was trying to make you feel more comfortable with your bad racist joke by I was just being a good host, you know.
A woman was caught on camera shaving her legs on a subway train in Manhattan. If you think that's gross, wait until you hear what she shaved in Bushwick.
These are going to devolve into like extra. Keith's gay.
Yeah. These are jokes I couldn't sell to Don Rickles before he died.
Every other week, I feel like I have good ones, and then the other week, I'm just like, I don't know. What if a fart was a butt?
Yeah. Keith's just like, I didn't have time, so I just rated my the Dennis Miller option packet. And just,
God, man.
you know, the great thing about like Dennis Miller tweets now is he clearly has like copy and pasted his like Dennis Miller option hashtag, but when he first copy and pasted it, he forgot the second L, so he's like repeatedly spelling his own name wrong. Everyone is making fun of him about it, and he continues to do it.
Yeah, Dennis Miller is one of the most hilarious failures in American comedy.
I was watching the Dennis Miller special in my hotel room not that long ago, and I was like, this isn't that bad. Like, it was like, where did it go wrong, Dennis? Like, it was like, I was kind of enjoying it, you know?
Dude, me and my co-host, and we were listening to like a couple episodes of it for our next episode of our podcast. And it's the worst fucking thing in the world.
Oh,
but
the
like,
podcast?
It is. It's terrible. My podcast.
Yeah.
But fucking, one of his jokes really got me laughing. And I don't know if it's because like I was fucked up or because of whatever, but he's like, See, I'm the young guy here, right? I'm the young guy, and I don't know what it is, but the Dems, they got in 2020, they got Biden running, they got Bernie Sanders, they got Hillary Clinton. It's like a table read for Clash of the Titans. I laughed for like 25 minutes. It was the funniest thing.
I don't even get it.
I don't know.
Is he saying like, oh yeah, you're as old as Poseidon?
Yeah, I guess.
You cankly whore. Like, what is the onus of the?
I don't know. Look, man, I don't know.
He's like he kind of writes like when in like someone like you see those articles every year where it's like we trained a computer to write jokes and here's what it came up with. Where it's just like that sound like it's in the format of a joke, but. Anyway.
All right, form of a joke coming up. I'm taking a big swing on this one.
I love your internal monologue.
Yes. Have you seen? Don't hear this. All right, go. Chris Hardwick was accused of being abusive and making his ex anorexic. The Nerdist staff was heard singing, "It's a Hardwick life for us. It's a Hardwick life for us." Instead of kindness, he's a dick. He had a girlfriend and she starfished. It's a Hardwick life.
Oh man,
Yo!
bravo. That's good.
I'm not clapping, but it was impressive.
I only stammered once.
I read, and you only rhymed once.
You guys, what are we doing on this podcast? what are we about anymore? I don't really know.
I don't know, man. We have fallen from grace.
This has all kind of gotten away from us. I feel like
what? Okay, so I get that he sexually assaulted her. It's terrible.
Yes.
And they called it starfishing. What is that? I don't understand the connection.
Just lay there, the legs out while he fucked her, and she didn't want it.
She vegetabled herself.
Yeah.
Oh, because I didn't
remember when we talked about.
It means he dressed up like Misty from Pokemon.
Because I didn't know. I genuinely I didn't know what like natural.
I was like, I know a chocolate starfish.
Is it like I was like, does he cut off her limbs and they grow back?
That's called lizarding.
That's like a 40-year-old dad phrase where it's like, oh yeah, she starved. Like like that's like in their kind of like lexicon or whatever.
Nobody who's ever made a woman come has ever said the word starfishing.
It's an established thing.
Yeah, it's kind of like a.
I thought he came up with that.
Oh,
because
he would have called it something way dumber.
Doctor Who boxing.
No, what's the name of the mannequins from the bad guys? The plastic. Oh, yeah, she plasticked me or whatever.
Yeah,
like that's he would have called it some dumb shit. You know. All right. Well, that's the
talking pussy, talking box.
Yeah, no.
Do you think he hosted a show after he fucked interviewing her about?
I did see
head.
everybody on Twitter like trip over themselves doing the. Well, is Chris Hardwick going to host his careers after show? And I was just like, guys, how did you not think that was like like the Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, Batman thing?
Yeah, we literally thought of that joke before we read the story.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the first part of the show. We'll be right back with some stuff.
Hello, fellow listeners. My name is Ear, Mr. Ear. For the past months, I have been a big part of the Mean Boys' war against lack of sound by spreading the good word of studio headphones. We here at the Mean Boys podcast join forces with the loud ethnic Swedish people in order to feel triumphant over sound. And we did! Unfortunately, the Argentinians of Europe have folded in their fight against the peaceful quiet. That's right. The Mean Boys no longer have a sponsorship. As ambassador to the most hilarious-sounding people of all time, I am devastated by this news. This moment has put sorrow in my heart, but never silence in my ears. Over the century, there have been some terrible times for sound. When Beethoven betrayed us, when Van Gogh cut off his ear, the invention of the Waza movement, the mockery of ears that is the film Dumbo. But this moment is now by far the most hurtful. But it's important to celebrate the good times, and there have been many a good time. The invention of hearing aids, when Mr. Ear got to make amends and bond with Mr. Eyes when that bitch Helen Keller was born. Ben Stiller, Can You Hear Me Now commercials. Can I get a Can You Hear Me Now?
Can you hear me now?
Amen. Once again, thank you to everyone who supported the Mean Boys. Thank you to everyone who used promo code Mean Boys when they bought their studios. And most of all, thank you to everyone for listening. Thank you to all. This is goodbye from Mr. Ear. I love all the listeners from the bottom of my earlobes to the top of where I start curving. And no matter what, please remember, even if you can't hear me, never stop listening.
And now, reluctantly, we take a look back at the career of Mr. Ear.
Mr. Ears is still very happy about that.
Mr. Ears loves.
Mr. Ear is the unbeloved character who will never make another appearance on this show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well his name was Mr. Ear last time.
I could not give less of a hot fuck shut up, Tom.
yeah.
Hey, this is Mr. Ear here, and I just want to say I love audio from Studio Headphones.
Suck a bag of dicks, Mr. Ear, but do buy studio
can't.
headphones.
And also by Studio Headphones.
Studio headphones. Tom, tell them about the studios.
Oh, well, Mr. Ear here says that Studio is the best audio format to listen to audio formats in.
We filled out a
Audio
contract with these
formats.
people, and this is the endorsement they're getting.
No, it's,
My name is the Headphones Monster, and I'm just here to...
Nope.
oh, well, Mr. Ear here,
Hey,
no monster.
fuck everyone. We're not introducing any more promotional characters.
Speaking of monsters, Mr. Ear exclusively listens to audio with Studio
And Lord
headphones.
knows we all care what the fuck Mr. Ear's deal is.
Oh, geez, I can't imagine why we don't have more fucking sponsors when every single product has a Mr. Blah, blah, blah
Yeah.
dipshit.
I can't wait for Professor MeUndies to dick us out of some money. Anyway, beautiful, unbelievable. I want to fuck this sound in the mouth.
That's how
Yeah.
Mr. Ear was created.
Oh my god, it's not even funny as an anti-joke anymore. It's just the worst. It actively bothers me. It makes the podcast bad and hurts all of our livelihoods.
And you could hear all of Connor's complaints with that crystal clear sound from Studio headphones.
Shut your cum guzzling mouth.
Oh shit, everybody! The Mean Boys podcast is back, and we're gonna try out a new game. Shit. I'm pretty nervous about it now because I feel like we're all a little. It's too hot to podcast. I feel like.
Open a the fucking weed whacker fucking guy thing.
Oh, add a little authentic ambiance. Let's crack one open.
Yeah.
yeah. So this game,
Boys, fuck me.
I'm calling it Yahoo Answers Family Feud. So I'm gonna. Oh shit! I should have got the buzzers because someone bought us buzzers specifically.
Oh, yeah, let's
for
get
this.
the buzzers.
Let's get the buzzers. We'll be right back when I find the buzzers. Okay, so we found the buzzers, and then we realized we had to unscrew something and put batteries in them, so we decided, fuck it.
Yeah.
Let's
just restart the segment.
$1,660 a month for this podcast.
That's retarded.
Every time we do something like that, I'm like, man, we're a publicly traded company. Like, imagine.
Oh, shit. Straight up bananas.
Yeah, imagine if like Exxon was like, dude, yeah, we got a new guy, and he's not as good with Excel as he thought he was, so we don't really know what the numbers are, but it seems like it's going good, you know?
They kind of did that when they spilled all that oil.
Yeah,
on the
that's kind of
fucking-
exactly what they did.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
Does publicly traded mean you can buy stock in this or
I
something?
mean, it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you can give money to our Patreon.
Yeah, you can give money to our Patreon.
but is that stock?
No, yeah, I mean, sure, yeah. You guys all own a piece.
If that makes you listening want to give us money, you can call it whatever you want, sweetheart. Just fucking give me $10.
That would be such a bad idea to sell shares of a podcast. Well, yeah, and we're like, well, you didn't tell me I couldn't create infinite shares to give you a microscopic ownership.
Yeah, but I'm on the board of Buttmeister and the Spaz.
Yeah. All right, so I'm just gonna read a Yahoo Answers question, and you guys have to guess like the top answer, and whoever gets it first gets the point.
Okay. Have you been on the Yahoo Answers?
Yeah.
rabbit hole?
Yeah.
It's insane.
So it's just like people, anyone can ask, anyone can answer, and it is a community used. I mean, it's only used by people with really bad, wrong opinions.
Yeah,
It's-
not one good person has ever answered a Yahoo question.
Yeah, it's never been like, well, as an ontologist, I thought I should chime in here and let you know. And it's always just like, my mom had a pet gator and it was fine. Like,
The government took my shins. Anyway, Jews are bad.
yeah. So we're gonna kick it off and just jump in, and whoever gets the closest to the right answer will get the point. What race are the best lovers?
I'm going to say black.
Nope.
Hispanic.
Nope.
Asian?
Dwarf.
Nope. Close.
Night elf.
White.
Hobbit.
Yeah, there's half elves. It's half elves are the best lovers.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Because they combine the ancient wisdom of the elves and the energy and childlike curiosity of men. This is just written by a guy who wants to have sex in his parents' house. And he's like, well, maybe if I can, it's like I'm 35, but I mean, I still have all my Legos. You know,
You are a half elf. You could fuck this dude. for
He
sure.
said half elves?
yeah, half elves. Yeah.
I was going to say, if someone said night elves, I'd be like, well, it's actually blood elves. But let's,
Yeah. If we're going like Warcraft, right?
Yeah.
The canonical fucking shit.
the most fuckable race.
I don't speak nerd.
Damn, Tom, you're so edgy, dude.
Yeah.
Tom just got his own podcast
I'm
on Gas
all
Digital
edge.
by saying, "Yeah, dude, I don't talk about nerd shit.
Anyway, here's a list of things I've lifted.
I only like televised fighting competitions and the obscure energy drinks."
Check it out on the Real Cock podcast.
Do snakes have butts?
Ooh. Yes?
No.
Yep.
There wasn't a lot of room to grow on that one. It was one or the other.
Yet you still lost, so maybe stop talking shit. As Yusef takes an early lead, the leader writes, "No, snakes do not have butts, but they do have an anus, not unanus, anus." Parentheses.
Anus is when your butthole breaks down on the side of the road.
What goes in?
That's triple anus.
Triple anus. Yeah.
Anus is when you have an eating ass problem.
No, that's what every gay guy should have in his wallet in case you have a prolapse. He calls AA and it's like, yeah, I'm just going to need to check your membership card and I'll tuck all that loose meat back up inside your shitter and I'll hook some fucking red. Does the red one go on the left nipple or the right nipple? I never can be sure.
Why do you think cleaning up after gay sex is like repacking a parachute?
Well, yeah, if you prolapse, I feel like it is. It's like, how am I going to get this tent back in the bag? We got to pack up and get out of here, or we're going to have to pay for an extra day at the
It's like
campground.
old prank where you open the thing like a jar of peanuts and a bunch of snakes fly out.
Oh yeah, I do have a peanut brittle tattooed on my butthole.
Oh man, you know what would be so funny if you got one of those and just like filled it with like diarrhea and gave it to someone that you didn't like.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
just spring-loaded dump.
Yeah.
So you just leave the Pringles in it? Am I right, guys? Shots fired, Pringles.
Whoa, do
Step your
something.
chip game up.
Yeah.
Pringles are good.
Yeah.
You're
I
taking
do
a lot
like
of very contrary
Pringles.
opinions.
I do like
Anyway,
Pringles.
this guy just
Pringles
goes.
are good. Nerds are bad. Mayonnaise is for the white man.
Yeah, mayonnaise is for the white
It's
man.
Mayo-nefest destiny.
That's so fucking funny.
All right, next. He goes on to explain in great detail how to find a snake's butthole.
I don't know. I think just run your finger along the bottom. When it disappears, you got there.
Yeah, I imagine it's kind of got like a little flap. I imagine it kind of because it got to slither around. It wouldn't be super open, or else it'd be getting shit stuck in there.
Try to find its dick, and when you enter it, you know it's the butt.
Yeah, do snakes have dicks? Is a more interesting
Well, they have
question.
to fuck.
This is like the Ocean's 11 of trying to fuck a snake. I'm just like,
All right.
I don't know.
We
go
need a
through the
flexible
mouth.
Asian guy. Matt Damon, for some reason.
Yeah, it's some dude that does computers.
We're all going to be replaced by women in a few
Bernie
years.
Mac to do some snaps or something.
I didn't like that movie. There were less oceans.
Dude, the heist would be so easy if you had a black ghost on your squad. I mean, the Italian job would be 10 minutes long if they could have Richard Pryor just like, all right, well, yeah, later, guys. I'm off to Colombia. We all know why. All right, is adoption better than abortion? What is it? Yeah, what is the top answer on Yahoo Answers?
I mean, this
No.
is again. It can only be. Then I'll say yes.
I'm gonna say no.
Kill yourself.
Absolutely not. And then all caps lock, either parent or abort. Do not abandon your child to adoption. Also, do not contact anyone on here who's saying, mail me, I'll snatch your baby away from you.
Wow.
That's the best.
This has happened to
That
this
was
person.
that was
for
community
sure.
voted to be the top answer.
What's their name?
They deleted their account. I assume probably
damn.
because of ironic teens gaslighting them in their fucking Yahoo inbox. Just be like, well, actually, if you listen to this fucking anti-flag song, you'll find out that it's a beautiful process. And I feel bad because some people just wanted to be ignorant on the internet in like 2008, and then they forgot.
on the internet.
Yeah,
You really were struggling with that.
yeah. I got tongue twisted.
Ignorant.
Yeah, some people were just trying to sell seashells by the seashore, and then so they write this at their fucking cubicle job working for Nextel phones, and then like 10 years later they're still getting emails from people being like, I'm a parent of an adopted child, and they're like, fuck, I gotta recover that password and delete this account. Next one, how do I know if I'm gay?
Oh, top answer.
Try sucking a dick.
No,
Jerk off to porn that's
No.
gay.
no,
Just said eat porn.
Pray.
no. It's if you're sexually attracted to guys, and then caps lock only guys.
Do not mail me, but it's spelled M-A-L-E.
Yeah. All right, next one. What's the best position to give yourself an enema?
Anally.
No, but good answer.
Missionary?
No, not missionary.
Laying on your back, but like with your legs like up over your head.
That's
yoga.
what I thought, but that's not the
Yoga.
answer
Prone?
either. No, what? Define prone.
I don't know. I just hear
Okay.
people say it.
Like just like planking.
Yeah.
Okay,
That,
but-
never mind. I take it back.
Yeah, quick sidebar. What do you call the position where the girl's laying down and you're like on her stomach, and then you're fucking her from behind, like on top of her? Do you know the name for that position?
Oh, when she's like planking and then you're.
Yeah, and you're just behind
Dude,
her.
I don't know. Like fucking dead doggy style?
That's way better than prone bone because I've heard it called prone bone before.
That's weird.
Nobody's calling it that.
I feel like a lot of
You
people
keep bringing this up. It's only you.
I just want to know what the consensus is.
The consensus is you're weird.
I'm not.
You weird
This is just
fucking
what I
weirdo.
heard. I never knew what to call it either. So I was
Not
like, oh, I
that.
guess that's the name. Well,
It's
don't-
called Dead Doggy Style now.
It is called Dead Doggy Style. Yeah, it's
It's called Roadkill Style.
It's called Went to Live at a Farm Upstate Style. It's called Christmas is Ruined Style.
Old Yeller ain't coming home style.
Old Yellering. That's what it is.
Give her the old Marley and me.
The Marley and me.
Well, okay, so it's a long story short. The best answer is laying on your side, and then you hold like one knee up to your stomach so you can like get a good angle. You know?
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. But it's like most of them. Apparently, the instructions say all you have to have like a partner to do it, and it's like I don't know anyone I'm good enough friends with.
Yeah.
To be like Keith, I've had Keith shave my
Girlfriend, I
back
guess.
several
It's gotta
times,
be like
but
a
I've never been like, "Hey
sex
Keith, could
partner.
you help me like loosen
No,
up
but
some?"
even if I was a sex partner, I wouldn't want the guy who's going to fuck me to clear out the. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, but
you
it's-
send the Chinese to dynamite the cavern, and then you bring in the train tracks. Like,
But I feel
Yeah.
like it's one of those things that you just, if you need another person for, you can never do until you're in like a 3-year-long relationship, and it's
Yeah.
like this is my first enema because I've never loved someone as much as this. You know?
Yeah, I just did. Did I talk about my first titty fucking experience on the show?
no, we talked about it in person.
Yeah. I felt exactly like I thought. I just felt awkward because I was like, "This can't be fun for you." Because she asked me to do it, and I was just like, "Yeah, I feel guilty." You know, I'm like, "This is
It looks so
better-
awesome in
it's
porn.
fun.
there's better.
But
Yeah, there's better like
I don't-
sources of
I've never
friction out
loved
there."
it.
Titty
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
is the best 15 seconds of your life, and if you do it any longer than that, you're not going to have a good time.
Yeah.
You just do it for long and be like, I'm fucking your tits, neat. And
Well,
then
yeah,
you're like,
it's,
all right.
it's like buying like
back
a
to
like a
business.
Tweety Bird ice cream cone, and it's just like, well, yeah, it does look like them, but this doesn't taste that great. I
Well-
should have just gotten a Choco Taco or whatever.
Maybe the problem is I'm only having sex with men. Is that you think?
Nah, I'm getting fucked, man.
Oh, you're
No.
gay?
No.
Oh,
I was kidding.
All right. Does anybody know the best way to get sober from meth?
Laying down on your side. Fall up.
Stop doing meth.
Yeah, we're looking for top answer here, guys.
You want a prone.
Yep.
I'm going to say, this is not the right answer, but this is what I think somebody wrote, methadone.
No.
Start doing heroin.
Nope.
Ritalin, dose yourself down.
Nope.
Kill yourself.
Rehab?
No, not really. You idiot. You think Yahoo Answers is going to be like, well, so you got a 12-step
I
program.
feel like it's gonna be like vote Trump and all kinds of
One
shit.
step, buy a gun.
Yeah, okay. The answer is smoke weed and drink some tea. I'll read this guy's. I'll read this guy's full account because
weed and drink some tea.
I really enjoy it. And just try to think about whatever makes you happy. That's pretty much all you can do, lol. But the weed could make you get super fucked up depending on how it affects you. But when I take amphetamines and smoke weed, it calms down the effects a lot. And play some video games to make the time go by faster. And whatever you do, make sure you do not start freaking out. And you'll
he's
think
on
you're ODing.
amphetamines.
You'll freak out and you get really paranoid as long as your body is functioning. It's fine. You're not going to die. You'll be fine. And then for sources, he wrote, that's what I do. Yeah, I'm pretty in love with that answer.
That rule's pretty hard.
All right, next question. My husband vapes. He doesn't do it around me, but will it cause birth defects in our baby? What can I do to prevent complications?
Oh, your baby's already
Yeah,
retarded.
your baby will be born a sleeveless rapist.
Yeah. Your baby's going to come out in the tap-out T-shirt.
Your baby will be born with opinions on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah, it's already subscribed as soon as you come.
Oh, God.
Your baby's gonna, for some reason, be born with an even younger girlfriend.
Your baby's dating a fetus. He's like, yeah, I know, it's cool. She got held back a year, so it's not a big deal.
God, that's funny.
Pretty mature for age.
Yeah, so how do you
has toes.
how can you avoid vape-related pregnancy complications? What's the
leave
top
this
answer?
man.
Leave this man? No.
Don't let him
abort
vape.
the baby?
Yeah, do
No.
not let him blow vape smoke directly up your pussy hole.
No, that's not it.
Okay, so you should do that then. Oh, man, what if you blew vape smoke at a lady's pussy and then it just came out of her mouth?
Oh, that would be.
I mean,
Like a steam whistle, like work is over. In
Well,
the third
first off, we have to talk about why that woman has a direct line to her asshole.
No, it's going all the way around. It's just you blew it, a lot of it.
well, you could probably
Just let him smoke cigarettes.
Have you guys ever heard the rumor that if you blow into a pussy, they die?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is that a well-tread
I feel like
rumor?
that's. I don't want to try it. You know.
Wait, a pregnant pussy?
No, just like any old
The idea is that
pussy.
you can blow an air bubble up in them. And then,
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you blow it up like a
So
balloon.
it's real?
That's the rumor.
I think so.
I don't think so.
I think you would. I think you would have to blow. I read about it once. You had to blow like a crazy amount of like very specific air, like with like a straw.
You're like,
It's
Keith, what are you doing with that bicycle pump? And he's just like, oh, yeah, I'm just trying to be kinky.
trying to get out of a weird relationship.
Yeah, so the answer is you have to pray the Jesus prayer. Give birth at home in a small pool of water. Why? It limits exposure to demonic influence in hospitals.
Holy shit!
Vaccines are chipped. No ultrasound, please, because it leads to the mark of the beast. Aborted babies burn in hell until final judgment. Miscarriage happens because women wear high heels. Weight pushes down on baby. Baby falls out. Cesarean happens because of tight hips, which happen because women wear pants. That's why women should wear a dress. Forgive me.
Whoa, that took a turn.
Is that the amphetamine guy? The
No.
same guy type.
I did try to go on that guy's account and see if he'd answered anything else, but unfortunately, that was his one
Dude,
contribution to
Dr.
the
Quaker
community.
is intense.
Dr. Quaker.
Yeah, no, I do like the fucking. I like the matter of fact. Weight pushes down on baby. Baby falls out.
Like it's Jaws.
Yeah, no, he put a semicolon in between those two thoughts.
Don't put baby in a corner or any weight on him or anything.
And also, some babies are retarded because girls read books.
Yeah.
I am curious about, like, so when the babies reach final judgment in hell, like, what is God going to be like, come on up? You know, like, is it...
I mean, I don't think this person's God is going to be cool about it at all.
No, I think. Oh yeah, it gets up.
Sucks to suck, little faggot, and then just whip him into the lake of fire.
Yeah. St. Peter's like, well, man, rules are rules. I know you can't understand what I'm saying because you died before you even heard speech.
Yeah, but
all you heard
Google
was the
got gone
swirling
to
of
hell.
amniotic fluid. But yeah, we put him down the chute. You know.
Baby too.
And then the fucking it goes down this like weird like slide and it just gets hotter and hotter and hotter and they're just like fucking
no, they went to super
like
hell.
raging waters into lava, you know. And the last one, I live in Maine and I want to know, is there a place where I sell my wife's extra breast milk and the price?
Ooh. Oh, the number one comment is like an email address or a phone number. Like, please contact me.
No, not that.
See, now I'm like, is it a service? Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. There's a clinic. I guess someone gave a clinic information.
Okay, all right.
I don't know anything about women. Can you save breast milk?
Someone asking for a photo of his wife's titties.
Nope.
Oh, good guess.
Yeah, no, the top comment is maybe this guy could use the extra money for his family. No need to be so rude. Because he was getting gaslit. And then he edited his post.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't. Yeah.
Isn't gaslighting when you just harass somebody?
No.
Oh, okay.
Gaslighting is when you like basically like tell somebody their experience was different than it was, and make them feel crazy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds like what you're doing to me right now with my definition of gaslighting.
No, you're just wrong.
No, it's like, yeah.
I know, I was doing a bit. Yeah, anyway, he edited his post. He wrote, I'm not interested in comments. I want answers, and if you don't have one, please don't write. And what do you think? I don't care. Do you know that the Red Cross sells the blood to the hospitals? No? Shut up, then.
That's right.
Yeah.
Seema want to buy this tit milk?
Yeah, I just the way I found these, by the way, was I just Googled key phrase. I just go like breast milk, vaping, abortion, like meth, and I just found So
Yeah, you know how to play our game.
that was the first and last ever round of Yahoo
Well,
Answers
that was
Family
nice.
Feud.
I love that
Cool.
game.
I like it.
Okay, well,
We all have this is what happens. We all have
You
a good time doing
insecure
something, and you're like,
fuck.
well, I guess that's gay and terrible.
No,
that
I-
was awesome.
I felt I had license to because I made it, but yeah, that was Yahoo Answers Family Feud. It would have worked better if I would have been able to get the canary yellow suit in time, but I really,
We're gonna fine tune this one because this has.
yeah, we know a little better music,
Yeah.
So that's that. We'll be right back with the mailbag in just a second.
Coming to theaters this summer, a film that dives into the seedy underbelly of children run amok and the only prison strong enough to hold them. From New World Pictures, in association with the United States Border Patrol, it's Caged Youth. Mexico, a fiery blend of herbs, spices, and sin. A teeming hotbed of tequila, tostadas, and treachery. The streets are filled with blood, and the ruler of those streets is Tijuana's most feared criminal, Jorge Gonzalez.
Hola, I am Jorge. I am 8 years old. I love El Spider-Man.
Look at him. This bastardo is the child crime king of Central America, and now he's hell-bent on bringing his reign of terror to our backyard.
Okay?
He's the son of a donkey show prostitute and a sentient machete. He's clawed his way from the dirty streets of Guadalajara to the top of the Mexican criminal underground. He's got ice in his veins and murder in his heart.
What? No. I don't kill anybody.
He kill everybody. Don't let his cute face and the fact that he is straight up 8 years old fool you. This little angel has dirty wings.
Okay?
And now he's on his way to America to butcher every gringo and gringat in sight.
No, I don't kill. I go to America to go to school.
That's right, he's on his way to your kid's school as we speak to shank your sons and daughters with a broken maraca. But Jorge didn't count on one thing: the fast-acting, take-no-shit officers of the American Border Patrol.
Yeah, I was getting a cup of coffee, and I saw this kid just walking over the border alone. I mean, usually we just give him a bottle of water, maybe let him call his mom, but I guess, wait, what are we doing with him now?
Locking his ass up in Super Mexican Supermax, an ICE detention facility designed exclusively to hold the children of the damned, the big toy box.
Oh, really? Because, I don't know, that doesn't seem right.
That's right, it's the law.
Jeez, okay, sorry, kid, I guess you gotta come with me.
No.
That's right, Jorge's headed to the big house, and if he wants to survive, he'll need brute strength, the cunning of a fox, and a killer instinct. Because at the ICE detention facility, there's no mercy.
Yeah, I think we got some coloring books or something. I don't know, man, there's like 2,000 kids in cages here. There's nothing in the handbook about what to do about this.
It's locked down for these terrible tots, and it's time for this super cop to put away childish things.
Why are we doing this?
I don't know, kid. Hey, announcer guy, are we Hitler now? Because it really feels like we might be Hitler.
This summer, caged youth. One bad boy gets sent on the ultimate timeout. Rated NC-17 for extreme violence, moderate Espanol, and some weird sex abuse stuff we're going to find out about in like 3 weeks.
Hi, Mr. Ear here one last time.
God fucking damn it.
Telling you to go to...
We had to edit a career retrospective for a character with no characteristics.
I'm an ear. Gotta tell you all to go to Don
Hi, I have
Carlos.
9 different voices.
Don Carlos Taco Shop in La Jolla, California.
You California. Of all the information, there's a website for you to fuck up, the word vegetarian. But you
state you currently live in.
Any Cali you wish. I prefer the Fornias. So yeah, go to La Jolla and go to eataburrito.com for more information. It's conveniently located near the...
conveniently.
Yeah, wow.
To be conveniently located.
You could say conveniently. They got delicious beans.
I genuinely hate that this exists.
It's the Comedy Store of Making Laughs in La Jolla, California.
It's fucking cruel what you did to people by giving them closure and then being like, oh, surprise, I'm going to play another season for the Rockets.
It's like you buried like Mr. Ear in a pet cemetery, but he just came back normal, and that's the worst thing that could have happened.
Yeah,
this is the Michael Jordan's baseball career of the shittiest spokesperson that's ever existed.
But yeah, it's near Don Carlos is near the La Jolla Comedy Store, and you can also eat vegetarian things. I love vegetarian
Mr. Ear
things.
could eat a bullet.
Mr. Ear will eat whatever the fuck he wants.
That's just a little negative for Mr. Ear.
Hey, I never said I was positive.
Go eat the Mr. Ear signature cyanide tostada.
Use promo code MEANBOYS15 to get a taco or some shit.
Yeah, go tell him Mean Boy sent you, so the guy that works there that doesn't know about this whole deal can be like, all right, man, are you going to get some food, or do I got to call somebody?
Yeah, do that and tell them, more importantly, Mr. Ear sent you to Don Carlos.
If you ever say
Shop.
the words Mr. Ear at Don Carlos, they will kill you in the back.
Yeah, well, yeah.
No, they love Mr. Ear.
Like, we've been getting a lot of customers that seem to have been Manchurian candidated by some kind of talking ear.
It's about the ear in your heart, not the ear in your ears. Does that have to do with anything? Hell no. But you go to Don Carlos.
I don't know why the East Coast podcasters think we're lame.
Go to eataburrito.com.
Do you love us now? Come down.
Yeah. Is this what you people want?
Eataburrito.com or go to the Comedy Store. Just keep walking until you find the Don Carlos Taco Shop.
Yeah, Incredible Hulk your way around.
Yeah, wander
until you bump into the hat
Still
logo.
Conveniently located in La Jolla, California.
Okay, and Mr. Ear's biggest weakness, bringing it home.
Yeah, home is where the ear lives.
Kill yourself. Eataburrito.com. Don Carlos.
Goodbye, everyone.
I'm pressing the square button.
Goodbye, my friends.
The ad is done.
I love you.
Yeah, if you kind of move your phone away from this because it's getting a little buzz. Sorry about that.
I've never been disturbed by diarrhea. Well, not my own diarrhea.
And the Mean Boys is back because I've never been disturbed by diarrhea. I've never been bothered by the butt poo.
I was responding to Yusef and his diarrhea exclamations.
I think every time you have diarrhea, he's like, yes, welcome back, old friend.
Because I do feel that way sometimes. Because I'm like, most of the time I have to try pretty hard to push my poops out.
Well, yeah,
you know?
Constipation's way worse because the waste is in you.
Yeah. Well, diarrhea, it's just like it gets out of there real easy.
It's like
easy come,
coming.
easy go.
Yeah.
It's that.
And you always feel better after you take a diarrhea.
For real.
You
also,
know?
I cum diarrhea.
It's like coming if cum hurt your dick a lot before you came.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever had heaty diarrhea before?
Like cold diarrhea, cold brew.
Like, yes,
Like
I have.
non-burning?
Yes, I have. Well, I'm gonna have it
like,
today.
are you talking
because
about are you talking about the spiciness or the temperature of
No,
it?
I know what he's talking about. It's when
the
it's like.
spicy shit.
It's like with the sauce.
It's a spicy diarrhea.
I know exactly what he's
Mamma
talking
mia.
about. It's when you start drinking like green smoothies and stuff again.
Oh,
and it
yeah,
just like slops out.
Yeah.
And you feel like
Yeah.
you only feel the release, but without any of the like, I'm gonna die. you
Oh,
know?
yeah.
It's very nice.
No,
That's why I
that's the
started drinking
best.
smoothies again.
Yeah.
But it also smells the worst.
Yeah.
Dude, if you're like working out and like eating like fiber and like greens and shit, and you just take that. Greg Fitzsimmons had a bit where he's like, and it just comes out like canned peaches. I'm like, oh yeah, that's the good shit.
Dude, if you do core workouts, and I have no scientific basis for this, and I have no.
Get on Yahoo Answers then, because you'll be a
So,
celebrity.
I walk a lot, and I'm like, and I do like a bunch of like ab stuff or whatever, and like I notice that when I do more ab exercises, like my shits are like the release. It feels like it's coming from the gut, like it's like
if your body's like a toothpaste and you're like rolling it up at the end, you know?
Yeah.
Because I've noticed the same thing where I'm like, am I just like working some of the shit out? You know,
it feels good. It feels good.
This is
dude.
a good conversation. I enjoy this very much.
Dude, fan mail or whatever the fuck.
It's a mean boys, mailbag, fuck everything, God is dead. Send us an email or give us a call. Have you ever heard the one about keeping the dog? It's a motherfucking mean boys mailbag.
Yeah. So
Big dumps.
Well, I like that you're acting like, we have to get to these intelligent questions, but every question from our fans is always like,
Can you tell us about your diarrhea?
Yeah, who would win in a cum, your dick or your butt?
yeah, so let's get into it. What's your favorite refreshing summertime treat? You boys are hilarious and talented. Love y'all. Just bringing light and hope to your dark existence.
Watermelon and
Gaylord.
pussy.
Watermelon and Pussy should be the name of a 3-6 Mafia album.
Are
Yeah.
you saying dark existence because I'm here? Is that what?
No.
No, I think it's just like a general like Cards Against Humanity nihilist like sign off. You know.
Eating pussy in the summer is a lot though, like because it's hot.
Yeah, it's true. That is true. Yeah.
It gets musty. You know what I mean?
Was it summertime drink?
I mean, just your favorite summertime treat.
Oh.
It might just be like an ice cream cone. It might just be like a basic ass answer.
Pussy's pretty seasonal for me.
Yeah, you get them in the winter and it's all hard, and you gotta.
It's like squeezing it out. It's not ripe yet. Also, I'm going to prison.
Did someone leave a bag of pussy out on the counter? It's like I'm waiting for him to soften up before I can put him in my.
I gotta defrost this pussy.
They got to go right before you make pussy bread.
Yeah.
Man, now I kind of want watermelon and pussy, to be honest.
Yeah, no, you put chocolate chips in it. You know,
That's a good Ludacris album, actually.
yeah. The water. I never got on the watermelon train. It never really did that much for
It's
me.
all right. I don't love it. I like watermelon flavored things more.
I like a
See, I don't
watermelon
like watermelon
flavored,
flavored things usually.
like the watermelon gum or like a watermelon vape juice.
Watermelon's
is nice.
the only good melon.
It just tastes like rancid
What about
strawberry.
honeydew, you dumb
What?
bitch?
Honeydew can suck my fucking
Is that
dick.
fucking-
Yeah, you'd
All
be so
the
lucky to
melons
have
are
honeydew
great.
suck your fat dick, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, honeydew would be grateful. for my
Honeydew's the
fucking
green
hot
one,
low.
right?
What?
That's the green one?
I think so.
Honeydew,
good.
cantaloupe,
Cantaloupe,
gourds. There's a lot of fucking great.
In what universe is a gourd a melon?
Yeah,
it's a
you're
gourd.
wrong
You said
and
the
stupid.
genus.
It's
You said like there's a lot of great primates. You know, fucking octopus. You know, like.
I'm pretty sure a melon is a kind of gourd.
All right, I'm googling
I
this
could
right
be-
now.
I could be-
No, you
I could be-
fucking fell into his
I could
trap
be
again, 'cause
wrong.
You know he's going to be right.
I actually might be wrong on this one.
I
Gourd
really.
is just big, fat, fair fruits, right? Like fair,
Well,
like
if
squash
a
and
pumpkin
shit.
is a gourd. Yeah, or like a squash and some shit.
Is potatoes gourds?
Gourd.
I sound like a fucking idiot.
Okay,
Is
gourd
potatoes
family.
gourds?
Yeah,
A watermelon is straight up a gourd.
Yeah, it straight up is a gourd.
You dumb asshole.
God damn it! No.
Now Connor has to go back to his own dimension.
I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm
He's
sorry. I
the
don't know
retarded
your.
one?
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I don't know all your fat guy
Dork
fruit
man.
racism, where you just break everybody down and be like, "Well, it's actually a caucasoid."
Yeah,
so they,
fruit racism, or as the rest of us call it, homophobia.
yeah. If you look at the dent on the back of the pumpkin, you'll see that it's actually a member of the master race.
I can't know one thing
Well, you had my
about...
curiosity, and now you have my attention, Mr. God.
God, that'd be so funny if Trump like appointed like a state phrenologist or something.
Oh, yeah,
He's
yeah.
like, well, it's a science.
Yeah. All right, next one. How do I survive 100-plus degree heat without giving up and moving to northern Alaska?
Watermelon and pussy.
Prescription from Dr. Goss. No, I'll tell you what I
I'm just
did.
picturing you eating like a thing of watermelon out of a pussy, and then just ants.
It's you guys see.
Like, I'm picturing like a straight up like rap video, just like watermelon dripping down, like a.
Yeah.
Like, mine's less comical and more just kind of hot. I'm
I feel like
I'm kind of into it.
I want to fuck yours, but the one I'm thinking of is
I'm
hilarious.
just picturing like a Bangkok strip club party chick where a chick is like spitting seeds out of her pussy, you know, for tips, you know.
I'm imagining myself in this rap video.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Do you guys remember the scene in Godfather 2 when they're in Cuba and
Never
then they,
saw
like,
it.
Yeah, me neither, no.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
They've never seen any movie. Go ahead.
Well, Fredo and Al Pacino are in Cuba, and then they
Trying to bring the ring back to
Yeah, what
fucking Cuban Sauron.
did this happen after Dumbledore died?
Oh, dude, Fredo and Lord of the Rings would be so good.
There's just a bunch of orcs wearing. There's a bunch of orcs wearing Tommy Bahama shirts, and fucking, like high waisted like dad shorts. It's like,
Michael, you could trust me with the ring. You could trust. All right, no
This
one-
is the end of the
you didn't
Godfather.
see it. No one
Instead of
Yeah.
like the fishing boat at the end of the Godfather 2, it's just a big eagle with Frodo and Sam on it. You can see Sam shoot him in the back of the head.
yeah.
Well, there's a scene. Well, see, it's not even because if
It doesn't matter now.
It doesn't matter. Fuck it. Move on.
Yeah.
So fucking, here's what I did in my room. I popped up in the window. This is a ghetto air conditioning trick. You get yourself a $10 Walmart fan. I've had that fan in there for literally 12 years, still kicking.
My favorite thing about it is being held up by a necktie.
Yeah. So I hammered a nail up into the top of the wall. I got an old tie, and I just tied it so it blows in fresh air from the outside into my room.
That's pretty genius.
Yeah, and it looks like my fan is like fucking David Carradining itself. But I mean, it does keep the room. So if you really don't have any money, that's a good one. Also, just like freezing like something and just putting it in bed with you. You know,
that's a good move.
I've done that a few times where I just have like a frozen bottle of water that I just kind of snuggle with, you know, and hope the ice, like the circulation, will get to the rest of my body. And you wake up kind of like sticky and gross, but
Hey, it's like, oh, it thawed out.
yeah. Or fuck a rich girl. That's another good thing to do in the summertime.
That is my favorite thing to do during the summer. Is like, all right, I got to find fucking AC pussy.
Yeah.
AC pussy.
AC pussy.
That's like AC Slater.
That's the,
Yeah, I was just thinking, yeah.
That's the detective who
Saved by the
lives
Bell.
on Godfather, Lord of the Rings Island. All right. What else we got? Fucking, what's the largest bug you would consider eating? I don't think I would eat any bug.
Watermelon and pussy. No.
Yeah.
You literally beat me to it.
I know I did.
Yeah.
I've eaten a lot of bugs.
What?
Like-
Like what bugs?
What?
I've
Wait,
eaten
what?
flies. I've eaten cockroaches. I've eaten ants.
In what
I've eaten a
context?
spider.
Keith,
like,
you-
in like a give me $5, I'll do this.
Yeah,
kind of
various times I thought it would be funny to do so.
Yeah, and you just sort of like.
Cockroach is the worst.
Oh, I imagine.
Like, they're crunchy.
Yeah. Keith, I've made out with you a bunch of times. How did I
know.
not know that?
Have we brought up on the podcast?
I was fucking
how
macking with some kind of Fear Factor challenge.
You've made out with more dudes than girls I've fucked. Have we brought this up yet?
That is a
on
pretty
the
good
show?
statistic.
Connor, a
So
heterosexual
fucking
man.
Yeah. Has made out with more dudes.
heterosexual.
Yeah. Because my mom listens. Yeah.
Listen
Just
to me marry your ass, which you can listen.
as a.
That's gonna be my new, but I just threaten you into marriage.
Oh yeah, that'd be funny. Be like, well, Connor, we're throwing away all your comic books because we found out you're gay.
Aw, mom.
Nah, my parents are hip. They'd be down.
Your mom is furiously tweeting. No, though.
What were we talking about? Oh yeah, no, yeah. So I've like made out with like 4 or 5 guys as like a joke, you know, at roast battle or whatever. And then Tom was like, "Yeah, that's more."
I fucked 4 girls. This is
We got to get you some more pussy.
I'm not whatever.
I mean, let's start with the watermelon and work our way up.
Yeah, we go buy you watermelon. We don't have pussy budget.
Yeah.
You can't slide an EBT card down the pussy, dude.
Yeah, well, there's cash out.
Dude, I keep tricking the liquor store next door to the house into selling me cigarettes on the food stamp card.
Oh, really?
And I feel like a fucking, like I'm on some Ocean's 11 shit.
Oh, dude, yeah. This is the new bit we do on the show: is confess fraud.
I mean, allegedly, wink. It's satire.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is,
my fucking Ocean's 11 is way lamer. I go to the the fountain soda in the gas station.
Right.
Fill it up, chug it, suck it down, and then fill it up again.
Yeah, that's your right. I don't know what the rules are on that. That's
So
a great
sad.
idea.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've straight up put lemonade in a Chipotle cup in front of a Chipotle employee and just be like, "Do you really?"
I think you
give a
make the right
fuck.
eye contact.
Yeah.
Like, what are you gonna do?
Oh yeah, because
Literally, what are they gonna do?
Yeah, yeah.
If they like get angry with you, just do it again.
Yeah, yeah, I'm
They
just-
literally
I don't
can't
know.
do anything.
yeah. I'm so excited. I have a to be disclosed writing job, and when I got it, I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I was like, I can get unemployment. Like, that has been my ultimate dream. Is the guy, because you meet all these comedians who's like, yeah, I wrote for, and it'll be like, I wrote for Becker, and I'm still on unemployment. Like it's some shit that's been on the air for 12 years, and it's just like, yeah, man, you seem like you're doing well. He's like, fuck yeah, I've been on unemployment for 9 years after.
God, that is the dream, just being on.
Do you remember that show Stacked with Pamela Anderson? Yeah, I was a co-creator on that, and then I've just been getting $450 a week since then.
Like, what if tits in a library?
Yeah.
The government sends me checks.
I feel like the dream job is to be a foreign comedian that gets a Netflix deal. Have you guys seen this?
Oh yeah, those
It's
dudes
like
are rolling it.
You're fucking watching. You're scrolling through like the stand up on Netflix, and it's
Yeah.
like Shawaski Sharamba, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Gesundheit.
And he's like, you guys know. I'm not gonna do it, but yeah, it's
Yeah,
bad. It's never great.
You just got to start mentioning that you're from the Caribbean more. Be like, and just walk up and be like, "Oh, Yusef, why are you just holding loose bundles of sugar cane?" Oh, nothing, just having a little-
Feeling hot.
if you could Frankenstein one body
My
part,
special is cool streamings.
cool punnings.
There it is.
If you could Frankenstein one body part from any person in history onto/into your body, what body part would it be, and who would it be from?
Hitler's dick on my face.
It just looked like you had a zit. Hey,
Yeah, exactly.
Take that, Hitler.
Yeah.
That'll show you.
One body part from him.
Now, one body part from somebody onto me.
Ooh, I would want to be like Jax, but just with like Buster Douglas's arm or something. You know, or just have one big ass black arm.
Dude, what if I had just Shaq's middle finger? just walking around like fingering girls and stuff.
Yeah. Just like one fucking. That would be so.
I'm just picturing you walking up the street, just fingering women you don't know while the Harlem Globetrotters song plays.
Yeah, just
spinning them around.
just doing like a funhouse mirror Dikembe, which is like, Jesus Christ, did that guy have some kind of surgery? Which Mean Boys guest would Keith's mom be most likely to date and become his new daddy?
Why are we pretending it's not Keith Ray?
Yeah, I was about to say, it's
Ray,
definitely
100%.
Keith Ray.
Also,
100%.
Tom never answered the question about the body part.
Oh, what was the question?
Oh, if you could Frankenstein one body part onto yourself from anyone in history.
Man, I sure threw to you thinking you gave me a look like I had a bit. and then
Oh
you
no,
didn't.
I was just thinking
retract
of
my
other
statement.
stuff. I'll take Abraham Lincoln's eyebrows.
Cool.
Protect you from flies.
So Alan
Flies
Briggs,
in your
right?
eyes.
Does Yusef know your podcast theme has the N-word in it?
I listened to it,
yeah.
I was wondering, like, I had the same confusion here because I was like, is he saying niggas mean? I was like,
Oh yeah, it's not. It's Jamar
Jamar,
Neighbors.
yeah.
And here's the best part about it is Jamar Neighbors doesn't know that he's in our podcast intro. I think I brought it up to him once, and he's just like, "Oh yeah, word, that's cool," or what, you know, like.
One of those I'm aggressively not listening.
Yeah,
to.
one of these. I could not give less of a shit. So yeah, I'll pull up a snippet here and I'll play it a little bit. I've thought about that. I was like, is that a bad move to do? Because we just kind of did it like 2 years ago and didn't really think about it.
okay, because it sounds like it could be like, them guys are mean, them guys are mean.
Yeah,
and that's,
I wasn't
not
sure
at
what it
all.
was.
that's
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
thought it was, but then I was like, nah, it's just the N-word.
Yeah, I'm sure some kind of article will come out. We'll be like, we've removed the N-word from our theme
we
song.
didn't say it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they might be like, well, yeah, you think it's okay to do? Is that?
Yes.
Would anybody be mad? It's like I don't. Is
An
that
article came out about it?
Oh no!
No,
I
like
mean,
you're
I-
saying, are we doing anything wrong by
Yeah,
having
yeah.
Jamar say,
Like,
"Oh,
are we gonna get in trouble for that?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
It's digital blackface.
whatever. Oh, Digital Blackface is that group Humpty Hump was in.
That's the new Drake single. Huh?
That's one of RZA's alter egos.
Oh yeah, Bobby Digital. Yeah, when everyone's just like, shut the fuck up, RZA. You're just RZA, dude.
Get out of here.
He's like, no, Bobby Digital. I've read his book, and he's like, I was doing a lot of PCP, so I decided. He's like, I was just smoking a lot of Digi, which is weed laced with PCP, so I decided to start calling myself Bobby Digital, whose persona is he just raps about the same shit you do. Is that his persona? Is he just talks about numbers and then selling drugs a long time ago? All right, guys, let's dip into some voicemails here.
Hey there, Mean Boys. Calling in with a question for you. By the way, great job with the porn roast. That shit was hilarious.
Thank you.
Sorry if I seem a bit nervous. I am. I am currently waiting outside of my clinic to build up the nerve to register for my appointment.
Okay, so what do we think he's registering
First
for?
of all, I love that he
It's
sounds
got to
like
be
he's about to...
STD test.
He
gotta
sounds
be
like he's about to
STD,
ask
yeah.
us to prom.
So, how many retweets for Tom to take me to Sadie Hawkins?
Registering for an appointment at a clinic. Yeah, it's got to be.
It's got to be an STD thing.
Today, for some years now, I've had this
7 years.
Wait, what?
lump.
Oh yeah, so I said for 7 years now. For 7 years, I've dealt with.
Some years now, I've had this lump on one of my balls, and ironically, I've only
You know you're supposed to have two, right? I mean, that'd be funny if you had.
just recently worked up the nuts to actually get it checked out.
Phrasing.
Oh, I see what you did there.
The
bro.
real kicker is I'm currently uninsured, and the cheapest place to get this done out of pocket is the clinic in which I am employed at. So one of these four.
Oh my god!
Hell yeah!
Oh, this rules.
Oh man, that's so funny.
That rules.
So he can't even just be like, "Hey, doctor, what's wrong with my balls?" It's like, "Hey, Julia."
Yeah,
my coworker.
It's like hi, welcome to Out of the Closet. Oh, Daryl, you're not supposed to work today. Oh, I'm just doing a little shopping.
Yeah.
And could you again to see if I got the AIDS?
Can you look at my rotten gooch and also tell me who took my banana out of the fridge?
He's about to get Me Too to save his life.
Yeah, I mean he's that's so.
I think he's making an appointment. He's just walking in there. Somebody look at my goddamn ball.
Harvey
I
Weinstein
do it.
made appointments too. That doesn't mean shit.
If you want to be creepy like at work, it's like if you could work at like just like a dick clinic and like the girl has to look at your dick. It's her job.
I am super worried. This is your 7th checkup today.
Oh man, dude, this is I'm on the edge of my seat, good sir.
Nice ladies from X-Ray are going to have a close encounter with me in a few minutes.
Don't call them nice ladies.
This voicemail just became evidence when you get sued after this.
Yeah,
dude.
a couple of gals from down in
Gonna have a close
radiology.
encounter
Juicy
of
broads
the,
over
of
an
the
accountant.
nut kind.
Yeah, your dick's not flying over a cornfield, you fuck.
So if you're wondering why the Patreon dropped off a little bit, it's because I might be saving up for things.
That's going to be enough to get your dick cancer fixed, is the $10 a month you're giving us.
He also said that like he was about to have a kid.
Look, here's the
I
thing.
might have a little
Yeah.
something in the future.
And if you end up with nut cancer, life is short. Just give us more. Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can't take
I mean,
it with you.
Yeah,
Okay?
we might send you some stickers.
yeah, you
know.
and your elephantine testicles. God, I hope this guy doesn't end up having cancer.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, let's listen.
Or
here.
whatever.
So I guess I'll get to the question I've been meaning.
Oh, that wasn't the question.
Well, guy, just go ahead.
What is your perfect Sunday afternoon?
Jesus.
Good voicemail bit. What is our perfect Sunday afternoon? Finding out I don't have dick cancer, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Having lump-free balls.
Man,
Watermelon and pussy.
if you're listening, for sure, let us know how that panned out, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll retweet the GoFundMe. I don't know how much it'll do for you, but we'll give you a shout out.
Oh, $10 is making a dent.
Yeah,
He's
we
got
could,
small balls. Doesn't take a lot
save
to
his
keep
life.
them off.
yeah, we could do a fundraiser show. I mean, if we're gonna do a fundraiser show, I don't want it to be for like kids getting deported. I want it to be for some guy in Pittsburgh's nuts.
Yeah, for Jeff's nuts.
That's the only two options.
fucking ball aid.
It's like either we deport. Oh, I came off again. I think. But does it matter?
Oh yeah, no.
okay.
Are
It's
you
good.
back there?
It's good, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, there's only. See, I thought you meant like you were on the side of them getting deported. Like you're paying the money for Jeff Sessions.
Oh, that's what the Patreon goes to. Did you not know that when you came in here? That's the $25 tier. Is we give you a little photo of the person that you removed from the country.
Oh God,
like when you sponsor a kid
Yeah,
and
no,
they give you a
that's
little
so good.
baseball card of an African child.
dude,
Yeah.
my dad did that when I was like 11, and then he sold it to me like, yeah, this is your brother, like Gambubu or whatever, and then like
No, I like how you racistly African a fake name for it.
I also, when you said he sold it to me, I thought you meant like, oh, he like flipped this kid on you.
Yeah.
and he's like
I buy him for $10 a week. I give him to you a good
Did he
price.
like give this to you instead of like a birthday present?
No, I think it's because I always wanted a brother, and so it's
Oh,
he could be
okay.
like, yeah, well, this is your brother, and then he's like, yeah, so we send him shit a month, and he writes to us, and we write back. Never heard about that kid again. That was
Man.
the one and only time I ever heard about him.
He was just over there like, suckers.
Gabubu's dead, man.
Yeah, Gabubu, if you're listening. And you're the guy with the ungrateful stepbrother in America, please, the 304-805-MEAN.
Why don't you
man,
download iTunes as some
Barack
sort of coconut
Obama.
radio.
You can Gilligan's Island yourself a fucking computer, and you want to put malware on the palm fronds or whatever.
Hey, what's up, guys? Super fan of the show. All hail the Fudge Lord.
That's not what we told you to call Yusef by his name. Not as a character on the show.
Really cool if we could get a shout out for our podcast, White Trash Podcast. Fuck everything. God is dead. Take it easy, guys.
Well, with broadcasting precision like that.
Yeah.
Love it. That was cool.
Here's the problem. I don't want like I'm sure you guys are cool because most of our fans are cool. I can't say go listen to the White Trash Podcast because I feel like that's going to go real bad real quick.
That's going to end bad for us.
And I don't care enough to listen to 30 seconds of one of your episodes to find out.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm being totally honest.
I mean, I don't know if someone wants to listen to it and tell me whether or not it's good.
Go listen to the White Trash Podcast, but we are not co-signing it. I want to know from you guys if it's any good.
Yeah, because
and if it's good, we'll support it. If it's bad, we will shit down these guys' necks mercilessly.
Well, yeah,
I just can't imagine how they got that name. If it just started, because like that, it seems like that'd be Foxworthy's first move or something.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of fun. Like they sent me a bunch of emails where they're like, "Could you please check it out?" And they're like, "We're like the hot podcast in like Kansas City or something." And I was like going and looking at it. I was like, "It seems like you just started this. Like I can tell. You don't have to lie to me if you want me to give me a shout out. Like
So we're giving you We're giving you a shout at.
Yeah.
More than a shout out.
Yeah. So
acknowledge you. Stop emailing us. Good luck.
All right. That's all the business for this week, guys.
Oh, all right, cool.
Huzzah!
Buddy, thank you for coming in, man. Where can
Yeah,
they follow
Yusef.
you?
Dude, fucking thanks for having me.
Follow him on Twitter at Yusef Roach. One of my favorite people on Twitter. You listen to
Likewise,
the Death is Eminent podcast.
Please do.
You got anything you want to plug? Anything else you're working on?
When's this coming out?
I don't know.
I don't know. I asked that. I have nothing happening.
Oh, okay.
Just follow me on the internet.
Yeah. Just check him out. He's good.
Yeah.
Guys, anything we want to plug? Get on the tour sheet,
Yeah,
Coming to Pacific Northwest soon. Some dates will be announced in the coming sods.
Yeah. If you are in Phoenix, Arizona, I will be headlining at Comedy Off Main Street July 14th and 15th.
Nice. That'll be fun. Tom,
This is out tomorrow?
No. It'll be out like either Thursday or next Tuesday.
Okay.
It might be out tomorrow.
Fuck. Well, I left my phone in the other room.
We'll put the plugs in the
yeah,
end,
go
bro.
to my Facebook. I have shows coming up.
Cool.
Fuck everything. God is dead. In order to feel triumphant over sounds. Should I take that again?
Sure. Yeah, it definitely matters.